y'all doing, man? It's your boy, the man, KHAN_man.510. That's the Bay. Catch me on Universal Debates. Catch me on What It Sound Like podcast. Catch me on Blerd Cartel. You know we doing well. Catch me on Blerd Approved Entertainment on Tap In, no capping. Where basically, if you learning, you seen it, then what's your opinion? Jew Heffy.
What's happening, man? It's your boy Strawhead Juicy. Make it do what it doofy, man. We back with another one, man. Every Friday night at 8, man. You can catch us live. Shout out to Universal Debaters. Shout out to Blerd and Approved Entertainment, man. You can catch me on Instagram at strawhead_Juicy. Also, you can catch me on Facebook under Jew Proudmore, man.
Sir. Mm-hmm. Y'all can go ahead and introduce yourself. Otis, go ahead.
Man, it's your boy Lelouch V. You can catch me every Sunday on the Then and Now podcast. And you can catch me most Friday nights on the Then and Now Gaming. And yeah, you can catch me talking a lot of shit in the Facebook group Blerd Approved Entertainment. Come in there and join us. We have a lot of fun in
there. My boy Chauncey, what's going on?
What's going on, my boy Craig? First time doing the judge thing. I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. Hopefully, this is the first time I'm in it. You can catch me on Facebook, on Twitter, Snapchat. You can also catch me on Instagram. Pretty much a Chauncey82. You can pretty much type my name in anything, Chauncey Howard, and you'll find me there.
And then you already know what it is, Nikitas.
What's up? So Nick Pop Pips on Instagram. I'm excited to see another good battle. I mostly just post my collection and new additions to the collection. But yeah, I'm excited for another one.
All right, man. All right. It's that time, man. Long overdue between me and Jew. And it's going to be Hawkeye versus Cheshire. You feel me? Before we get into this, judges, y'all got any thoughts on this? Like, y'all know any of these characters? You know what I'm saying? Anything y'all want to talk about before we get into this?
Yeah, I'm a pretty solid fan of Cheshire, especially after seeing her in Young Justice. Seeing that, I went back and looked at some of her comic stuff to see how she was involved in some of the history of DC. And she's pretty dope. Hawkeye is my favorite archer behind Legless. So I mean, it's two characters I enjoy in general. So I'm looking forward to see how they match up against each other.
Okay, Chauncey.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about this matchup. That actually they match up really well, to be honest with you. I think they're kind of the unsung individuals in their respective teams and all that. Kind of underrated, kind of vicious in their own right, both of them. Same what brother was saying before about Cheshire. My introduction to her was Young Justice, and I'm actually a DC Legends addict. So basically, I play that game. I just unlocked her, and she's a killer on the game.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I seen she got a lot of special abilities on the game. Like if you you up those things, like you can get some cheats in there. You feel me? So that's what's up.
Yeah, man. You can take out 4 against 1, literally.
Right. Luckily, we only need 1 in this light work in this one. Nikitas, right, what's up?
Whoa.
No. I think it's kind of cool because this one's kind of like the last one because I don't know really anything about Cheshire, but I know Hawkeye. So I'd like to see if I could be persuaded like I was last time.
But, okay. Yeah. Bet. All right, Drew, you want to call heads or tails? Or you want to just get into introductions or what? How you want to do it?
You can go first, right, Drew?
Fuck yeah, I'll go first. Let's go ahead and go with the introductions. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and pull that off. I got you, bro. All right, so if you scroll down to my first one, somebody can keep the time for me. I don't know if that's gonna be Chauncey or Nikitas, whoever wants to do it. I think the introduction is 4 minutes.
4 minutes? Let me get the timer started. You want to start now?
Yeah, it says 3 minutes on the.
3 minutes. Yeah, that works for me. I pulled it up. All right, here we go.
Right now?
Yeah, go ahead. Start it off.
All right, now.
All right, man. So y'all know what it is, bro. Y'all see the team, me and green. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting to dig in this motherfucker's ass. So yeah, bro. I'm finna go ahead and dog this boy with my girl Cheshire. You feel me? She's the ninja assassin, well known, #1 in the whole world of DC Comics. If you can go ahead and go, Otis, to my first scan, it should be if you go down towards Cheshire.
So many skins.
I go down. I labeled it.
Yeah, Cheshire armor and weapons.
No.
Higher up, Cheshire hand.
This is why I hate that my thing is touchscreen right now. Hold on 1 second. I got you. I'll pull it up. I know my shit. I'll do it. This is good that I have the little control that I have. Okay. Now I know I'm wasting my time right now. Hold on. And bam, here we go. So Cheshire the assassin, you know what I'm saying? Known as Cheshire, is the world's deadliest, and addition to being the exceptional martial artist and acrobat, also uses fingernails and administers deadly poisons to her targets. Despite her wicked mercenary ways, Cheshire and in the hero arsenal seem to be drawn to each other. So her powers are: Cheshire is one of the most lethal martial artists in the world. So that's her first introduction. She's been trained with the League of Assassins. She's been trained by people who by Lady Shiva. She's been trained by the best martial artists and marksmen of the whole world. If you look into all her origins, she's also with what's his name? Sportsmaster and the whole family. They are full of archers and weaponry, and so she has a whole background of growing up with a family that know nothing but know how to shoot, knowing how to use multiple gadgets, knowing how to take on multiple opponents. And if you know anything about Sportsmaster, he actually prides himself in being one of the best villains, best thieves in the whole world, and he prides himself on his reputation, which is the same thing as Cheshire. As you saw in the scan, she's one of the best. Not one of the best. She's the best assassin in the whole world. We're talking about DC. We talking about, Ra's al Ghul. We talking about Lady Shiva. Any assassin that you can think of in the whole world, Cheshire is #1 of them. If we go into the next scan, right here, Cheshire. So Cheshire was part of this group called the Sinister Six. The Sinister Six was a group of 6 villains, only 6, that could take on all the villains in all of DC. And she was handpicked by Lex Luthor himself. That's how deadly Cheshire is. Out of all of an army of villains that could combat Lex Luthor, he handpicked Cheshire to be a combatant to take on an army of villains. If you see in the scan, he names off all the villains that he picked. And then he says, in Cheshire, who has the knowledge and terrified respect of the opponents of the Teen Titans. Speaking of the Teen Titans, unlike my boy... Huh?
That was time, but yeah, go ahead.
I was about to get in my bag.
I know you're going in.
No, go ahead. Give him an extra 10 seconds just because of the mix up.
Yeah. I was going to let him finish the vibe. I
was going to get in my bag. That's why I need to be posted. Hey, bro, let me know when I'm running out of time so I can try to get my point out a little bit faster. All right. So I'll take, wait, can I get 20 seconds? 20 seconds is all I need.
Yeah.
All right. So look, last thing. So speaking about the Teen Titans, unlike my boy Hawkeye, Cheshire is an actual team buster. We talking about a team buster versus an actual buster. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you've never seen Hawkeye take on a whole team of heroes, whole team of villains, or anything by himself because he's not capable. What Cheshire is. Then you also talk about woman who is known for nuking a whole city. Her reputation is better than any villain that you can think of, and she has been trained her whole life. Literally a lifetime of training. If you see in this scan, she's dodging multiple knives because she's been trained in all forms of combat.
Okay.
All right, bet.
That was good. Okay.
Go ahead, Jew.
Hey, real quick, can y'all see the live timer on the top? Because I was gonna say you could just use that. We could just keep note of when you start.
Yeah, that's facts.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you.
if y'all just look at that, y'all know your time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bet. Good luck.
Okay.
Oh, Jew ran. Oh, he ran. Oh,
Dude.
just like
There you go.
Hawkeye. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, so
All
the
right, well, look,
Hawkeye
since
still
Jew-
gotta chill. Though.
Since
Like, I mean,
since
like
Drew hopped out,
Hawkeye.
let me go ahead and finish mine. Speaking about her rap, so I also didn't get a chance to tell y'all that Cheshire was a slave originally. She was a slave who got sold and then killed her slave master, and then was trained by multiple deadly assassins. One of the first deadly assassins, since is Black History Month, she was trained by an African poison master. So that's how she was able to get that. Let's see. Her criminal history: she's a prime suspect in countless murders and assassinations, most notably a nuclear strike in a nation of Korak, resulting in millions of deaths. Skills is expert with variety of ordnance and firearms to weapons, mass destruction. Cheshire is also a master of unarmed combat disciplinaries. And this is the last one I'll pull up since Jude just pulled up. While casual fans may not be familiar with Cheshire, she is easily one of the deadliest females in the DC universe. Likewise, Cheshire doesn't have any actual powers of her own, providing just how skilled she truly is. Not only is she familiar with several different fighting styles, but she is also an incredible acrobat. Furthermore, she is also known to dip her fingernails in poison, making the smallest scratch of her opponents a very deadly one. Cheshire is actually so deadly that even Black Canary has called her the deadliest assassin in the world, second to Lady Shiva. So yeah, that's my introduction, man.
So,
That was cool.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, I know.
You good, rep
Yeah,
for the
I know.
Archer, bro. Like,
Should
she's
we
trying
do
to do some shade, like unnecessarily. Like, it's not a good matchup. Like, it's not close. Like, come on.
Oh, not at all. I was just
think,
saying that was cool.
when we do
He
it,
go- his-
do
His
this.
presentations might be a
When we do
little
the
bit
presentation,
longer
do
than
that so we can. You feel me?
Mm.
Like when me and Drew
His
present. So we can
presentations
get
might
that.
be a little bit longer than mine. My shit's simple, but it's to the point.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I'm ready when you are.
Shit, I'm ready.
So, there you go.
All right, so y'all know what it is, man. I came through repping that boy Hawkeye, man. Marvel's greatest archer, DC's greatest archer. You feel me? So if y'all don't know, my man Clint Barton, it was an orphan with his brother Barney. Barton, they was trained in the circus by Trickshot and Swordsman, two of the top greatest villains in Marvel at the time. Trickshot is what, you feel me, my boy Hawkeye surpassed along the way. You feel me? So Hawkeye started off a superhero. You feel me? He went out one night, trying to be a hero. No, matter of fact, I messed up. So as he worked at the circus, like I said, he trick shot. He became an amazing marksman. He was natural at hand-to-hand combat, but he got training by my boy Captain America. Also, people like Black Panther, Mockingbird, Black Widow, all these other people, he trained with in hand-to-hand combat inside the Marvel Universe. Also, so in the circus, he decided he wanted to be a hero. And one day, something happened at the circus where he actually saved the day, but Iron Man happened to show up and kind of took his shadow, took his fame and his glory and everything. So he kind of was envious of Iron Man. So one night he went out on the town, tried to save the town, and tried to stop a jewelry heist. Jury dude dropped the jewelry, and the police came around the corner and they mistaked him for the person that robbed the bank. And Iron Man came and tried to stop him. He kind of stopped Iron Man in his tracks, did his little due diligence, whatever, and got away. And he met Black Widow. She put up on him, saved the day. Was like, "Hey, get in the car." She kind of seduced him a little bit. If you don't know, Clint Barton is like Sanji a little bit from One Piece. He's a sucker for the ladies. Uh, so he easily finessed a little bit when it comes to women in his early stages. So he ended up becoming a villain for a little while, So he was fresh on the market, so he became a villain, and his number one suspect was Iron Man. So he went around trying to find Iron Man and stuff for a minute. They happened to beat him. They defeated him, but he lost at the same time because he realized he didn't want to be a villain. So he kind of turned back and became a good guy. He ended up becoming a member of the Avengers alongside Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. They was all initiated into the same class of the Avengers with Ant-Man and the Wasp and Vision and all of them. He also ended up leaving them, becoming the leader of the West Coast Avengers. He was also a member of the Defenders. He's, a great marksman, as I said. Brother been in many battles. There's many battles that the Avengers would have lost against high-tier, multiversal, omniversal characters. They would have lost against without the help of Clint Barton and his intelligence and his skill set. They done beat people like the Collector together. He done saved the Avengers from the Collector. He done saved them from Galactus. And this has been the last man standing, you feel me? All the other Avengers have fallen. Clint Barton has been the last man standing on multiple occasions with maybe one other Avenger by his side, but a lot of times solo dolo. And if you don't know, he don't have any superpower. He just has peak human strength. He has great reaction skills and like a microsecond reaction skills. Great marksman. He's actually deaf, partially deaf, so he's a marksman and he can hit targets without looking, and he can't even hear. You feel me? So that shows that lets you know the skills is top tier at that. If you can't hear and you can do what you do and fight in the type of battles that you fight in. But yeah, man, that's my boy, man. Top tier Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye. That boy, I don't know, Great leader, great team member. You feel me? Took over the Avengers at one point as well, it take a lot to be a dude with no powers to lead a whole bunch of super people. But that's it. That's my intro.
That shit was garbage.
Yeah.
Yo.
That shit was.
Yo.
Anybody else go to sleep for a little hot second? No, just me. All right. All right.
Yo, keep that same energy.
Oh, I will. All throughout the whole shit. You feel me? Cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next round, man.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. We encounters were no, we not. Next round, the encounters. That was just the introduction. Yeah, I was ready. All right, let's get it.
6-minute rounds, 2.5-minute rebuttals.
I'm ready. Let's see. I guess we could start at the 30-second mark. All right, man. So let me go. I gotta do this for me. Hold on.
So I stop. Yeah, I got it.
There you go. I got you, brother. So let me get that little extra 10 seconds. So I got my time, man. I'm gonna take my time. We got 6 minutes on the clock. Let me just go ahead and continue on what I was saying before. With Cheshire, as he was talking about titles, again, Black Canary named her one of the best hand-to-hand combatants in all of DC. Right here, she says she's like Picasso, all strange angles and huge impact. But Lady Shiva might be our Van Gogh. So basically, she's saying that both of them are artists when it comes to hand-to-hand combatant. So it's like Lady Shiva may be her rival when it comes to hand-to-hand combatant, but when it comes to being the most deadly, that's always going to be in Cheshire's favor. So anytime you get in close range with Cheshire, you're going to lose that fight. It's basically, if you're any person that is a hand-to-hand combatant, if you go against Cheshire, you're going to lose because she goes against the best and always comes out on top. We're in powers and abilities. Is this also, this ain't weapons, is it? Just powers and
No,
abilities?
Powers and
Skills?
abilities.
Okay, so yeah, so also speaking about her skills, she is a master when it comes to poison. This is one of the scans where she goes against Batman and she toys with him. It gives him poison to the point where he almost dies, and she literally gives him the antidote just because she wanted to toy with him, just to show him that she is truly his superior. So much to the fact that this is the same series that when Batman was introduced into Cheshire, he actually tried to recruit her. So Cheshire is actually one of the characters that, just like how Jew mentioned, has been a part of many teams. And so many teams that the people who did try to recruit her, people such as Batman, she'll turn down because that's how important she is as a character. She's been a part of teams like Tartarus. She's been a part of teams like the Secret Six, as I mentioned. She's been a part of the Brightest Day. She's also been handpicked by Deathstroke himself. And she's also been a part of the Teen Titans just to help them out because she's beating their ass so many times. She was like, why not? I might give y'all a little pass today and let y'all live for a little hot second. Even though she's taken on the Teen Titans multiple times, hand-to-hand combating, she assisted in one scenario. So yeah, she's also been a leader of her own team. She's been a leader in the League of Assassins, and she's also been a leader when it comes to her own team called the Ravens, who also have won against groups like Birds of Prey, which, if you don't know anything about the Birds of Prey consist of Catwoman, it consists of Black Canary, Bat Batgirl. I mean, what's her name? Not Batgirl. Would you say Huntress? And she went against all these top tier women and have won multiple battles. Speaking about multiple battles, she's also beat Lady Shiva herself. So, speaking about her powers and abilities, like I said, she's good with poisons. As you saw with the scan, she's skilled in multiple. Let me just bring up that same scan. Right here. So right here where it says powers and abilities, Cheshire is the most lethal martial artist in the world, skilled in many ancient fighting styles, techniques forgotten by I don't know what that says. Can't read from here, but
forgotten by others.
yeah, forgotten by others. Now I got it. I ran on a big screen. Often wears poison fingernails or wields poison weapons, with which she is a fearsome combatant. So that's part of her skill set. She's been trained in everything you can think possible. She's been skilled with multiple poisons. She's been skilled with multiple marksman arms. She's been skilled with being able to throw Shuren King. She's been able to like, again, it said ancient fighting styles, not regular fighting styles, not just not only was she trained by the League of Assassins, not only has she learned things like kung fu and other top tier martial artists, but she actually knows combat that people like Batman don't even know because they're ancient styles. They know every combat that's in the world presently, but she knows fighting styles that the world doesn't even know because they're ancient styles. So that's pretty much about her skills and abilities. Again, like I said, she's a master marksman. She's a master poison. I don't know what's the right word for it, but she's really good with poisons. She's a really good ninja. She could sneak into anywhere. She snuck it into the Batman cave. She snuck it into the League of Assassins. She snuck up on Shiva, who's the top tier assassin of her universe, or believed to be, besides Cheshire. And again, man, like, she is just a master when it comes to strategy. So much so when it comes to people like Batman, when it comes to people like Deathstroke, when it comes to people like Lex Luthor, when it comes to
That's
people.
time.
Damn. Okay. She always has the upper hand.
Jew.
All right. I'm still woke. I'm woke.
All
All right. Powers and abilities. All right. So off tops, man, my boy has the power, man. So this right here shows a few characters that are supposed to be way stronger and like way built in the physique compared to Hawkeye. He wields a 250-pound bow, man. So the drawback on that bow is 250 pounds. So you feel me? He has the strength, you feel me, to wield that, unlike majority of most characters that have shown to pick it up. It's something like Thor's hammer, basically, for a normal man in the Marvel Universe. The average strong man has not been able to draw back the bow that this man carries and, pulls back on, like, in the matter of milliseconds in fights instantly. So you feel me? So he's strong. He can do all that, man. The draw the weight of his bow mean that he is really, really strong. That's the sense. The Hawkeye is one of the strongest non-metahumans in the entire Marvel universe. The draw weight of Hawkeye's bow alone is an incredible 250 pounds. While he isn't known for his strength, the amount of power needed to pull back a bow with that much weight attached to it is staggering, which proves why he should never be underestimated. What's more impressive than the fact the draw weight of Green Arrow's bows between 103 and 125 pounds, which most normal real life bows clocking in at a normal 40 to 80. Consequently, this officially makes Hawkeye the strongest archer in comic book history. You feel me? So I mean, just the strength to pull that bow, you can already imagine his punches and kicks. I'll get into that later. You feel me? So this right here shows like he has the power and ability, man, to shoot off multiple arrows while being contained in the midst of a fight in midair. You feel me? At the same time, it also shows that he has the ability to fight extraterrestrial beings, monster dinosaur type creatures, and still hold his own. He can get captured and also get away. And this is standing alongside Captain America, one of the greatest combatants and superheroes in Marvel history. So he stood side by side. And actually, in this comic series, got the best of the situation, whereas Cap was kind of, tumbled around and stuff. So he also has great reaction times. He has great agility. He has the ability, like I said, to sling in the air, not capture, but sling in the air, flip, spin, at the same time, kick, punch, and do multiple combos while at the same time shooting bows and arrows at you. So his combo and strategy game is amazing. He has the ability to infiltrate. He's a great spy, as you guys seen in the Marvel movie. He single-handedly, under Loki's control, took down Shield's characters with a couple Hydra soldiers. So that goes to show you that he's equipped with the ability to infiltrate and bring down the whole organization. Like I said, this goes to show some of his combat skills here. Under the mind control, he had to fight Mockingbird. So he's not just a bow guy. He doesn't just need a bow. He does have great hand-to-hand combat skills. Mockingbird is like Canary from Marvel. She is basically one of the best non-superhuman hand-to-hand combatants in the Marvel universe. And he took her out under control, letting you know, like, hey, I don't just need a bow, man. I can actually throw hands too. This is also to show the stuff that he can do off the dribble, as far as being mid-flight and stopping the dude's gun from going off. He shot an arrow into the muzzle. The other first one shows him hanging off a fire escape with one leg and preparing to shoot a bow. So, like, he got great marksman skills, great agility, great balance, basically gymnastic skills, because he grew up in the circus. So, he's able to do a lot. He's not just a stand and shoot type of archer. This also shows that he has the ability to shoot multiple bows off at one time, 3 to 5 bows at one time, all different type of bows at that. So he's not a one bow man. My man can get down. This right here shows a little bit of his durability.
So he was smashed by a car and he survived while still gripping the bone in his hand. It's like somebody dancing the whole song and don't spill it with a full cup of yak. And he just got up and threw the car off of him and brushed it off his shoulder. So that shows that he has the ability, the durability and all of that. So he ain't just pushed over and walking. He has speed feats. He has great speed and great reaction time. This right here is in his earlier days, where Iron Man couldn't get out the way fast enough, and it was like I underestimated his speed. You feel me? So this goes to show, like I said, 3 bows at one time while actually driving the hella carry, whatever the fuck he calls this, his little Hawkmobile that fly in the air. But he shot 3 assailants at one time, showing accuracy, and consistency, whatever you want to call it, but he got 3 at once. This right here showing that he got great senses. His reaction time is amazing. I had to delete the first slide to add room, but he was in a deep sleep, gone, knocked out. This person right here is in a suit that isolates sound. So basically, you can't hear it move, do nothing. Whatever it's holding or using, you can't hear the sound reaction of it. And he reacted to this person preparing to shoot him at point blank range in his sleep. So his senses and reaction time is crazy. And again, I told you before that he's deaf, partially deaf. I think he's like 60 or 50% deaf. And that shows great reaction time compared to a normal person and other superheroes that we've seen, come across Marvel. This here again, just showing a little bit of his reaction skills. Seeing he had point blank range with 3 or 4 guns and they all shooting, and he did not get hit in this panel. The next panel I had to delete that, but he did not get hit. So reaction time is amazing at point blank with fire and pistols going off back to back, and he did not get hit. Reaction time is crazy. It said that he can move at a microsecond. Him and Black Panther dodged boulder by the Hulk. The Hulk threw a boulder at them, showing that he can keep up with the speed of Black Panther and Captain America alone, just as a regular human. And Black Panther and them have super suits. Captain America is a super soldier, so it's showing you that just peak human strength with nothing else, no enhancements, no super suits, no nothing. That this man's got speed, reaction time, shows durability, he got sensory skills, and all of that. So you feel me? That is his powers and abilities.
For sure.
And he has the ability to lead every team that he's ever been on. That shows a lot.
Trying to see that scan. That scan that you just had. Okay, cool. That's time, right?
Yeah.
I bet. So I guess we can get into these counters. Hello? Everybody cool? Can you hear me?
You're muted.
I'm muted?
No,
No.
I was muted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick question. Where is that scan that he just brought up with the person pointing the gun to his head?
Oh, hold on. I got you right here.
Yeah, go ahead. So my brother said that he is, this is my time, so let's start it. So he said that he has really good reaction speed. And this dude is super quiet. He's a good assassin. Let me ask y'all a question. What kind of assassin puts a gun to a dude's head when he's trying to assassin and still miss the shot? You talking about, he can hear him so well. First of all, you just said he was 50% deaf. Okay, so he ain't hear shit. And then 2, with him putting the gun to his head, he felt the gun. It was not a reaction speed. The dude is a trash ass assassin. You put a barrel of a gun to somebody's head and you thought you was gonna get the kill. Tell me, how does that make sense? Can I a show of hands? How many of y'all know this nigga? Okay, again, trash. Y'all said the regular nigga to go kill Hawkeye, and this man brought that up as a feat for reaction speed. That's absolutely hilarious. Now, another thing that he brought up that was supposed to be a good feat that I thought was comical, he said my man had hands. Hawkeye? The nigga who always got to shoot you from a distance? So the same girl that he brought up, Mockingbird, who was his wife, or the girl he kept on trying to chase skirts with that really didn't want to fuck with him for real. This is a comic book.
That was what?
This is a comic book that I bought where they're fighting, and she starts getting off on him immediately. Takes off on him. Starts beating his motherfucking ass. Y'all can see the. Okay, and I want y'all to pay attention to something very important. Very important. She says, what did she say? She says right here, you can see that skin. You were never good up close. Does anybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
So we talk about he's good when it comes to hand-to-hand combating, but his own wife, who knows him the best, who has fought this man on multiple occasions, has told him straight to his face. First of all, she whooped him fast. That was not a good exchange at all. She pretty much took him down in what? Let's call it 10 seconds. And Hawkeye didn't really put up any type of defense. Beat his ass, busted his nose, and then on top of that, told him to his face you was never good up close. So you can't sit here and say, okay, yeah, on one occasion he was able to best her when consistently he's known to not be up close. Now, for another counter I would like to say about him not being a good up close fighter, if I can get my shit to work. This is what's hard when you gotta be the boss and you gotta do your own scans and you gotta do your shit. Hold on. My shit with Captain America. Oh, my fault. That ain't it. If you can find the scan, I said versus Captain America.
Versus Captain America.
Or it says the missing.
Missing.
Yeah. Hawkeye. Got it. So in this one as well, he's missing Captain America up close with shooting arrows. Up close. This is Hawkeye. This is not even hand to hand no more. This is you in your bag. This is where you thrive. And you mean to tell me you can't hit Captain America up close? So he's missing multiple shots. And then on top of that, Captain America says, look behind you. And his shield ricochets back and knocks Hawkeye out. I'm not sure if I have the other scan where it comes to Captain America beating him up. But Captain America has beat Hawkeye multiple times. So with that being said, as I showed y'all, Cheshire has beaten Batman. I haven't gone into her other feats of who she's been able to beat, but she's been able to, I already said earlier, she's beat Lady Shiva, who's known as the #1 fighter in all of DC, unless you're talking about, maybe Richard Dragon, which she still beat. Maybe if you're talking about Karate Kid, who she still beat. You feel what I'm saying? You can debate who's the best fighter, but Lady Shiva is known as the #1 fighter of all of DC, and Cheshire whooped her. So what makes you think that Hawkeye, the man who dodged a bullet from point blank range from a character we all don't know, and also show of hands, how many people are familiar with Mockingbird? So, y'all familiar? Okay, what's her feats then?
Debunked.
No. What's her feats? I didn't say she didn't have no feats. I'm asking, what is her feats? And I'll leave my opponent with that as my rebuttal. What is Mockingbird's feats in order to make Hawkeye beating her one time an actual feat?
He's beaten her multiple times. That's just the first scan I put in. I can add more.
Go ahead. That's my counter.
All right. So first, I'm gonna start off with the scan he pulled up. First of all, the gun wasn't completely on his head if you pull the scan up, but where is it? Where did we go? Damn, where'd it go? There. Damn. So if you see in the fifth panel, the horizontal one, you see the gun not even touching the man's face. So you feel me? The first couple panels it's all about angle and perspective, and then you see the close up. The gun's never touching his face. You feel me? He just opens his eyes and see, and then he reacts to it. You feel me? That's great reaction time. Point blank. You feel me? And all these people that he mentioned that Cheshire has beaten, Batman, Lady Shiva, they've also dog walked the shit out of her multiple times. Sidekicks inside of the DC universe. You feel me? One becoming her baby daddy, Speedy, Red Hood Arrow, whatever you want to call them, has beaten her. You feel me? Her sister has beaten her animated series. You feel me? She has been captured and jailed on multiple occasions. So she has all these amazing abilities, but for some reason she doesn't have the ability to not get caught on multiple occasions and have to be locked away and caught by these so-called people that she beat on multiple occasions. You feel me? And then also he brought up the scan of, like he said, one time, you know, there's multiple fights in all these universes. So he brought up a scan where who it was his teacher, Captain America, getting the best of Hawkeye. But I mean, if you want to do it like that, I mean, I have scans also where Hawkeye has also bested Captain America. You feel me? On multiple occasions. So, you know, that's nothing. And like I said, this also shows his agility again. You feel me? He's jumping, spinning, fighting in the air. One of the best fighters in Marvel, fighting him hand to hand and also shooting the arrow at him at the same time. You feel me? So, and he got the best of them. So you feel me? You win some, you lose some. But from my calculations, I think Cheshire has lost more superheroes than she has won, right? You know? Okay, I thought so. You know, you don't even got to say nothing. I'll wait. But yeah, so again, he want to bring up Mockingbird situation. The scan I brought up is basically earlier rendition of Hawkeye when he was dating her. But there's also new versions. There's more scans, but he has beaten her multiple times. But what he showed was him holding back. He never even put up a fight against her. He never even tried to swing or do nothing in that issue. And the issue that I showed, and the reason I showed it is because there's no holding back. They're both under mind control, so they're both being told what to do, and they're having an all-out brawl. There's no holding back. And as you can see, at the end of the day, Hawkeye gonna take the W because I'm not holding back. I can't hold back. The same way when he was brainwashed by Loki in the movie, normally Natasha Romanoff would win. Why? Because he's holding back. But what happened when he was controlled by Loki? He beat the paws off of her ass while still doing what? Throwing hands and shooting a bow, showing his abilities to do both at the same time. So that up close shit, it don't mean nothing because that's a one-time fight compared to hundreds of other fights and practice fights that these people have had with each other. You feel me? So what do you mean? And a all-out brawl, no holding back, there were no questions asked. He whooped her ass. On the roof, he did that comic you pulled up to be cute with. I bought this comic. He would never even put up a fight. Because why? He didn't want to fight her. That's his woman. And yes, women talk shit. That's like when you know your woman talk shit about you, y'all get into argument. All of a sudden, you ain't shit, you don't do shit. But when you come back, what? You still gonna guac 3,000 and cook you some dinner. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that. And that is my time, folks. You feel me? So say that. Say that.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was cool.
And so, what is the
next round?
Round 2, armors and weapons.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I'm ready when y'all are.
Mm-hmm. Going back into it, this started at the 45.
Just started at 5:45. Yep, there you go. Boom. So talking about Cheshire, her armor. If you see right here, Cheshire has multiple weapons. Everything on her person is a weapon. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. This is the bag I'm really finna dig in and just dog him. Talking about his mask right here, her mask, she's able to see anything that's infrared, anything that's in the dark, or anything traceable by blood, heat, or invisibility she's able to see. Talking about katana, she has a katana. She has throwing darts. She has poisonous darts. She has a wrap that is heavily weighted to capture her enemies. She also has her poisonous nails that we already went over. Now, something that a lot of people don't know is that Cheshire actually keeps a pistol on her. So if you can see right here from a long distance, here is a sniper who caught her trying to shoot her. She has a reaction speed from a sniper, moves out the way, shoots him with a pistol, and is able to knock him off with a headshot. So we want to sit here, we want to talk about Hawkeye having aim. He's not the only one. You feel me? Then boom, we talking about Nightwing. Cheshire is gonna get in her bag when she's literally fighting. Like I said, she's a team buster. We talk about a team buster versus a buster. You feel me? The buster being Hawkeye. You feel me? Going against Nightwing and Roy, which is Arsenal, at the same time. Nightwing. We're not talking about Robin. We're talking about fully recognized Nightwing. This is all of his combat skills at his fullest potential. She's able to fight them both at the same time. Speaking about the bomb, speaking about her weapons, she also has a boot for a knife. So not only is she going to catch you with her fingernails, if you think, let me stay away from her hands, she can also hit you with a poisonous knife in her shoe. Her whole body is a weapon. She also has gases that she can get you with to get you with poison. Let me go ahead and get down to that scan. Teleport. Well, let me just go here for right now because I don't want to mess up my time. Speaking about the gas, so this is one of the gases right here. This is Starfire, an alien woman with super strength and immunity. Cheshire, if you see in this scan, she can teleport. So we not only talking about she can shoot you from whatever distance that you want to call it with a handgun. She can kill anybody up close with her poison. If you try to hold her down, she has her leg, her feet, and her gas to knock you out with poison and kill you. But now we also talk about her teleportation device. So if she wanted to get up close to Hawkeye, all she would have to do is teleport, and then it's a wrap. There's nothing that he can do. Like I already said, Hawkeye's not good with hand-to-hand combating. Now, if we sit here talking about, let me just go ahead and get back into the bag because he tried to throw it out. You a comic, so that was cute. Yeah, let's talk about it being cute.
It's 3 minutes, right?
Nah, 6.
It's 6 minutes. I'm sorry. You got 3 more minutes. I'm sorry.
Brother. All right, give me another 10 seconds just for that. All right, so look, going into the bag of talking about he don't fight like that, right? Boom. This same comic. Talking about this is one time or whatever the case may be. This is Hawkeye as Ronin. Ronin Hawkeye is the best Hawkeye version that you can get. What he brought up when Hawkeye had that little squabble with her, mind you, she wasn't even fully beat. All he did was lay her down. Another thing when he beat Captain America, that wasn't a beat. He was temporarily tased. So he trying to be cute and get away with little scans, but he didn't even beat Captain America. He just temporarily tased him, which again still shows that he's not good at hand-to-hand combat.
They're not losing the fight.
Oh, don't mess up. Don't mess me up. Okay. So, anyways, with that being said, he still used a bow and arrow. He didn't throw it hands with Captain America. He still had to shoot him with a bow and arrow. So if you still trying to use that and you're trying to hit Cheshire who can teleport, I don't see how that's gonna work in your favor. So again, that shit was trash. You sitting here, you're Ronin, Hawkeye, the fully developed new issues, not old shit, the shit that we don't count for real. You talking about a real fully recognized Hawkeye, and this man is getting one-shotted by his wife. And no, he didn't hold back because they both had grievances, and that's how the fuck they worked it out in their marriage. They throw hands sometimes, just like how Green Arrow and what's her name? Black Canary was all resolve their issues. They fight all the time. Shit. Talking about Cheshire and Personal. That's her baby dad. She beat his ass multiple times too. That's just how these arrow and hand-to-hand combating women get down. It is just a thing for them to constantly lose to their wives. I mean, again, sitting here talking about the origin of Hawkeye, this man literally was chasing skirts and became a villain all because he wanted to smash, and then got his ass whooped by Iron Man and said, you know what, I'm gonna be a fan, and then became a fucking hero. This man is not a leader. He said he's a leader in multiple ways, but he got led by pussy, then ended up losing to Iron Man, became a fan, and say, you know what, I'm gonna follow another guy, then follow Iron Man. Doesn't really sound like a follower to me. I mean, a leader to me. So let's go back into her weapons. Let's go.
30 seconds.
Nah, I swear to God, it's not 30 seconds. Okay, look, I'll just show her. She has a.
Hey, sis. Long time no reveal who you really are to all your friends.
We have company.
Uploading now. And by the way, you said you'd protect me.
I can't hear.
Let's test the limit of your jellyfish immunity.
So again, like I said, she has multiple weapons to take him out. He said I got 30 seconds, so I'm just gonna wrap it up right there.
That was cute.
Jew, whoever. We can get started.
That was 6 minutes. That was a quick ass 6 minutes, boy.
That's what happened when you sit there and rant about my character more than yours.
I had to clear the air. You try to get away.
There were some slight alternative facts in there, saying like he just temporarily tased him, don't count as a win. I was like, he went down. What is that? Like, how would he kill him? He's not gonna kill his friend.
Don't worry about it. I'm using that in my rebuttal. Save it for later. We'll get started here. So, like I was saying, you feel me? The key word was armors and weapons, not why hate on Hawkeye for your own personal reasons, but that was so weapons. Well, I don't got the scan for armor, so I just let you know I had to delete it. Wasn't that important. So his suit is actually it's a bulletproof armor suit that he actually wears. It's not just a costume, you feel me? He actually wears a bulletproof armor suit. So that's like a part of his armor. That's why he has a little extra durability on top of what he already has. Weapons. So bro actually carries over 1,000 weapon arrowheads at a time, bro. He has an arsenal of trick arrows that will put green. I don't know why I saw about that, but what it says. We got sonic arrows, explosive tip arrows. That shows that my boy has arrows. He has gained the reputation of being unable to. He has the reputation of being able to turn any object into a weapon and has been seen using items such as templates, coins, sticks, and other debris to great effect against his enemies. Hawkeye is also known to use a sky cycle as his mode of transportation. So meaning in the midst of the fight with baby girl, bro can turn anything on the battlefield into a weapon. You feel me? A crossbow, an arrow, anything. You feel me? He done it with a paper clip and a piece of paper. He done it with a rubber band, and he, like I said, pulling back that 250-pound bow gives him a lot of strength, and it does damage. You feel me? He done knocked people out with just a rubber band and a piece of paper. I mean, a soda clip top in the bar, and just put them to sleep. You feel me? Arsenal, whole bunch of trick shots. You feel me? So he's able to get past a lot of people with armor. This is him breaking through his armor, trick shots armor. He has parachute arrows, so if you're jumping out the sky, bro can fly in midair, and that's over in distance, so he just probably doesn't use that anymore. Trick arrows. He has boomerang arrows. You feel me? That also comes back and turns into like a supersonic vibrating thing. So basically, like sonic arrows or whatever you may think of. He has acid spray arrowheads, you feel me, with like saw blades at the tip of them, you feel me? So any arrow you can name, you can think of. This is also him. He has the acid spray arrows with suction cups on the tip. So you feel me? His arsenal is crazy. He carries over 150 tips at one time. It is said that he carry over 100. Also, he's very good with a gun. So if you ever think he won't shoot you, he will keep a gun. He also has on his wrist a miniature crossbow arrow. You feel me? That comes out on his wrist, a miniature crossbow arrow. He has another hand arrow on his leg, you know, where most people would keep an extra pistol. So like he has bows and everything all over.
It's called a crossbow.
That's why the mini crossbow, he got one on his leg too. You know what I mean? Nobody in Marvel Universe comes close to matching Clint Barton when it comes to skill marksmanship, though he can easily make use of almost any weapon thanks to extensive training with swordsman and trick shot, Captain America, and others. Hawkeye prefers his trademark bow. The Avengers Archer also employs an arsenal of trick arrows, including shafts that emit everything from smoke and knockout gas to a powerful electromagnetic pulse. Even stripped of his tools, Hawkeye packs a punch. I don't know about having no hands, but even stripped of his tools, Hawkeye packs a punch, having mastered the martial arts and hand-to-hand combat, thanks to his friends and mentor, Captain America. During his brief stint under the code name Goliath, Barton makes use of fellow Avenger Hank Pym size-changing Pym particles. So I was also going to go get in that. He also has an arrow to change him into a Goliath, but he no longer go by Goliath, so now he just uses it and becomes a giant-ass Hawkeye, and he used it in recent issues as well. Clint takes on the mask identity as Ronin, proving to adapt in sword play and melee fighting, but he also returns to his array of arrows, so that shows, I don't know who he stands, but hand-to-hand, he's good with a sword, he can use melees, any type of thing, like his arsenal is crazy, bro, so like, anything you can name, he's a master. He's good at it. From melees, hand-to-hand combat, he has it. He has over 150 arrows, net arrows, acid arrows, smoke arrows, ultrasonic arrows. He has arrows that can take out the Hulk. You feel me? And everything like that. And it'll show more as the debate go along of other type of arrows he has. But what can you do, bro? Like, and he can shoot them off the dribble. Like, he can shoot them in the air with agility, doing backflips, cartwheels, jumping off roofs. You done seen it. He has grappling arrows, anything in there, bro. Got a sword, got a gun, got mini crossbows, 2 of them to be exact. We in the game. You turn anything into a weapon.
So,
all right, time for the rebuttal game.
Okay, you going up?
How long's the rebuttal?
Yeah,
2:30.
58. The rebuttals are 2:30. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you start at 58.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Yeah, 58. Okay, so going back to what I was just saying, she also has a shuriken. I'm just gonna show these couple of clips real quick. So again, she was able to pull that off against somebody like Deathstroke, somebody who goes to a standstill when it comes to shooting with somebody like Deathshot. Deathshot is either the equivalent or better than Hawkeye when it comes to marksmanship. Literally, Deathshot does not miss at all versus what I just showed y'all with Hawkeye missing Captain America point blank range. Again, when we talked about showing that reaction speed, he showed a reaction speed with a man with a pistol this close to his head. Assassin would have just shot him from a long distance. He wouldn't even risk it. But a real assassin, again, somebody that we don't even know whose name that is. My character, however, had her back turned, shot by a sniper, was able to dodge and then shoot the man with a handgun from long distance, and that was a headshot. So we talking about reaction speed. My character already has that in the bag. Talking about more weapons, again, she has she's already taken on multiple archers, bro. This is what she do.
To hurt you much.
Sportsmaster.
Again, you sitting here talking about what can she do? That's not even her using teleportation, and she's able to use her gadgets to get on 2 of the best archers in all of DC. So what are you sitting here trying to tell me when you sit here and say, oh, like, what is she going to do when he starts shooting off these arrows, when she literally just took on 2 of the best archers of DC besides Green Arrow being shown in that scan, and she's able to beat both of them at the same time? That doesn't even come stop playing with me. Then if you want to go, let's go into some more counters. Hold on. Let me get into it if I can hurry up. Counter 1. Talking about more archers, talking about his bow. Okay, she can literally come up close and just break it. She's dealt with archers all the time. She's grown up with archers. She's beaten them multiple times. This is Roy right here, whipping him with his archery skills. Took away his bow. This is her whipping Roy and Green Arrow at the same time. Not one, not separate, at the same time. Dodging.
That's Tom.
Every time I want to get in my bag.
You got your bag early, bro. Hold on, Drew. I'll give it 20 seconds.
Yeah. Tell me when to go, like E40.
8 seconds.
Ghost Ride the Whip.
All right, let's get it started.
All right, so for one, he's comparing motherfucking Nickelodeon archers to a Disney Channel archer. You feel me? You're comparing sidekick archers who aren't even the main superhero archers to somebody who leads people with superpowers. These niggas ain't even the leaders of the Teen Titans. They take orders. They don't give them. Nowhere in their career. You giving out some Nickelodeon toys compared to a 108-pound bow, and that ain't even said what Huntress and our Tigress, whatever she want to go by, and Speedy bow weighs. But you just seen me show the scan where Oliver's bow is like 108, 109 compared to a 250-pound bow. She's not running up, kicking, and breaking that. That's a whole different piece of ball game. So miss me with that. Two, again, he's steady showing scans and little clips of her fighting sidekicks. And one superpower woman, which is Starfire. Clint Barton, he's went out of space and fought galactic beings. He done fought the Galactus at that. Galactic beings, Galactus. He's fought Galactus and saved the Avengers. With a bow. You feel me? He's fought the Collector with a bow. Outsmarted the Collector. You feel me? With his archery skills. You feel me? He's able to shoot bows off of ricochet. He's able to shoot bows and ricochet it off of items and buildings and things around and hit you. He's done it to Black Widow. He's done it to what's the name? The Collector. He's done it to people like he's fought Crossfire and Trickshot at the same time. He's fought Trickshot and Bullseye at the same time. All of them in Marvel universe have named him the best and most precision archer in the whole universe. And Bullseye, we all know who that is, since he want to mention people we don't know. Crossfire, Trickshot, all these people are top archers in the universe, and he's better than them. Even his brother Borny came back being trained and was one of the top archers in the world. He's beating Baron Zemos. You feel me? With Kate Bishop beat Baron Zemos, and that's his sidekick. Speedy and fucking Tigers can't even fuck with Kate Bishop on her bad day. So you feel me? He wanted to dealing with fucking Teen Titans.
That's Tom.
Stop it. You stop it, boy.
Boy,
you stop it, boy. Boy, you stop it, boy.
Wow.
You bringing up some
You get the fuck out of here. You get the fuck out of here. You just said Kate fuck with Kate Bishop?
Bro,
Are you fucking high, nigga?
You're not fucking with Kate.
Are you fucking high?
Bro, you comparing
Stop it,
people
nigga.
who fight.
Nigga, you said
villains to
Disney.
people who
Hold
fight
on. Then you
aliens on a daily basis.
Then you said Disney characters, and you gonna disrespect Cartoon Network like that, nigga? Is that what you saying to me like that? I thought you was a real 90s nigga. Stop playing with me like that, bro. Stop playing. Then you said leaders, nigga. Arsenal has been a leaders of the fucking outlaw, nigga. What are you talking about, nigga? Like you. I just talked about how your nigga's not a leader, bro. He literally
fucking outlaw. A group of motherfuckers named the Outlaw.
Yeah, let's get this in order, please. What's the next round? Let's do that. Let's do that.
He never became.
I think the next round is us going back and forth. I think that's the round.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You fucking up the feng shui. What's the next round? Isn't it back and forth?
Strategy is the next round.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got lucky, nigga.
Lucky.
Bro, you not doing nothing. You bringing up Mickey Mouse bullshit, bro. It ain't working.
Not at all. Not at all. You haven't yet brought up a fucking counter for my character, bro. I just brought up multiple.
What do you
said
mean?
She can teleport. I said that she has.
You ain't showed me nothing about no teleporting. You didn't show videos.
I'm the only nigga. I'm the only nigga that showed that she can teleport. I'm the only nigga that saw that. That was y'all telling me.
Where did she really teleport?
I just showed you how she took on.
I didn't understand how she teleported.
Yeah,
I saw her teleport, but I don't understand how she has that ability.
Like, it was a machine. It's like
it's a device. She's able to teleport.
So she did exactly what Kate Bishop did.
That was a one-hit wonder, bro. That was
not at all. She did it again. She did it against Starfire as well. Not only did she do it against. Not only did she do it against Green Arrow.
My nigga carry his shit around every day. She don't even have that on her all the time, bro. My boy carry.
That nigga has. What are you talking about? So do you know that? Can you show me a scan where she don't?
Can you show me a scan where she got it more than once?
I just did. Nigga, I showed you one where she had it with Starfire and the other one where she did it against Green Arrow and Red Arrow, nigga.
Starfire was a still photo. She teleported?
Bro, yes. It literally showed her teleport out there. When she goes into that green screen that you see her all green, that's her teleporting, bro. So, anyways, though, let's get into the strategy round because I'm tired of this jigaboo.
Yeah, just start at 30. Start at 30.
4 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds. And go.
All right. So, like I was trying to say, man, when it comes to strategy, Cheshire has always been top of her game. She literally is known as the #1 assassin of the world. The #1 assassin of the world. You don't get that title without being the best strategist. She's able to get the upper hand on Batman. I showed y'all that. She's able to get the upper hand on Deathstroke. She's able to get the upper hand on the Teen Titans. She's able to get the upper hand on Green Arrow and Red Arrow at the same time, with including one of the Bat family members. So these are all, if all the people that I just named are extreme strategists. Deathstroke is an extreme strategist. Batman is an extreme strategist. Red Arrow, Green Arrow, these are all extreme strategists. And she's able to infiltrate and beat all these teams all at the same time at once. She's done it multiple times. So when we're sitting here talking about a strategist, it's always going to lean in Cheshire's favor. Then we're also talking about the scans that I just showed with her taking on the Teen Titans. If you're not familiar with the show, Cheshire was able to infiltrate a building that they knew she was coming. She did this solo dolo by herself, no other villains. She was able to infiltrate the building, beat what's his name? Kid Flash. She beat a speedster, beat Kid Flash, knocked out Aquaman, who's way stronger than fucking Hawkeye when we're saying you're talking about strength, who also actually has an immunity to poison and still was able to knock him out with poison and still fight him hand-to-hand combat. And if you know anything about Aqualad, the nigga's able to fight fucking Superboy on par. So I don't understand when you sitting here trying to talk about oh, he's so strong, you can pick up a fucking bow. That the way, nigga, that 300 and some pounds ain't shit to the motherfucker who, like, Aqualad can pick up a whole fucking house, and she's able to go on par with people like that. Then you see here talking about, on top of that, she was able to get away with getting her target and still get away from the whole Teen Titans. She infiltrated the whole Teen Titans, knocked out multiple members, people who are speedsters. Sit here talking about your microseconds. She beat speedsters and still was able to get away without being caught. Yeah, she got caught a few times in other issues. Motherfucker, if you go against teams of superheroes, it's one thing from leading a team. It's another thing for actually beating a whole team, which Hawkeye has never done. So you're saying here, never. Again, like I said, when we're sitting here talking about comparing strategies, she's the only person in this conversation that is known for getting away with I literally just showed y'all her rap sheet. She is the #1 known assassin in the world who's literally nuked a whole fucking country. On top of nuking a whole country, has led multiple teams, been against the biggest villains in all of DC, been against the best heroes of DC, and still gets away and wins still this day. So you have to be a master strategist to pull that off. Hawkeye doesn't have that underneath his belt, and when he was playing as a team leader for the Avengers, he was quickly replaced by Captain America once he came back around. So let's stop playing these fucking games.
Yeah, you got time
you still
left?
I
thought you said something for me that I'm good.
Yeah, I'm saying 3 minutes left. But yeah, I mean, if you
how many minutes? I got 3.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
till
nigga, I'm so used to getting
12:30.
cut off. Let me go ahead and keep going then. Shit. I'm so used to getting cut off. Let me just go ahead and keep on going. So yeah, like I said, master strategist. Yeah, man, I got scans for this. This ain't me just off the dribble. Talking about my boy Weather Wizard. So if you see this man right here, this man controls all of nature. He's Weather Wizard. This man literally could take. He's also a team buster. Somebody that you don't know. And this man is literally able. He's basically Storm, and she was able to use his powers against him, shoot off another OP character, who's basically has the same powers as Dr. Freeze, and uses his fire ability against another ice character with freezing ability. That's her master strategy. She's able to go against the best villains and then use their own powers against their own teammates because she's that good as a strategist. And then let's go into the other scan. This scan right here, what does it say about her? It says, how fearsome Weather Wizard. The truth is, most of our number have never ever heard of most of the six. Again, she was a part of the Secret Six. Again, like we said, she's not that well known of a character to the, again, as the scan that I showed you from the casual fans, but these real villains that's in the streets said what about her? But even the strongest and the fiercest would prefer not to have Cheshire or Deadshot angry with them. That lets you know that she's not the combatant to play with, bro. It doesn't matter how bad you are as a villain. Doesn't matter how awesome you are as a hero. Cheshire is well known to be the number one person you don't want to have on her bad list because she's going to find a way to infiltrate. She's going to find a way to kill you. And you have weapons and abilities or whatever it is that you have. She's going to use it against you for her benefit. I literally said she was a part of the Secret Six, handpicked by Lex Luthor, one of the best strategists in all of DC, who said, I need Cheshire on my team. One character out of 6 people to go against all the villains of DC. And you think that she doesn't have strategy. And then with that being said, with Lex Luthor having her on the team, the only way he was able to do that is because he used her daughter as a tool. Damn. Can I bring home the point? 10 seconds. So he used his daughter as a fucking bargaining tool, said, I'll kill your daughter if you don't join the team. And Cheshire even outsmarted Lex Luthor and was able to find a way out of that contract. So again, she even outsmarted Lex Luthor. That's it.
Go ahead.
Oh, my fault, fam. Go ahead.
All right. That was cute. What are we doing now?
I know you like that round. I know.
Yeah, strategy. We're gonna start at the 30. We're gonna start at the 30. Yeah, I mean, I heard a lot of talking from Craig in that one. I did not hear a whole about her strategizing. I heard her fighting, but I mean, yeah. All right. There's some things there.
All right, so you feel me? Strategy, man. Like I was saying earlier, man, my boy has great strategy when it comes to fighting hand to hand as well as using his bow in the same means of combat. You feel me? He fighting one of the greatest hand to hand combatants, also his teacher. You feel me? Captain America in a brawl. He said something earlier about using the arrow, but a win is a win. You feel me? You use your tools and your skill sets. So you feel me? Here he is fighting, shooting arrows to cause smoke flares and stuff off the shield, so he can get a advantage over Captain America, jumping over his top, and then at the same time, when he kind of gets him off balance, shoots him with an arrow and electrocutes him. You feel me? So, but you see what he says in there. Where is it? Oh, the time is in a way. But he basically was telling them like, hey. He shot the arrow at him, and he was like, "Oh man, you got rusty. You missed your target." Well, he's like, "Oh, that's cool. I was trying to get you in position to hit my main target." So you feel me? Let you know he pre-planned that. He's like, "Yeah, I just needed you in a certain spot for me to be able to do what I need to do." So he was strategic in that situation. So he can definitely put combatant in position where he needs them during the fight so that he can get the drop on them in whichever way it may be, either a punch, an arrow, or a kick. He can get you in the spot that he needs you in for everything to work out for him. Right here, he's also smart. He's wise. This is the Grand Master. This is the issue cover, but so I ain't gonna get too deep into detail. But the Grand Master captured Death, had Death locked up, and nobody could. The only two people left. Once again, it seems in a lot of issues is just Hawkeye standing next to Captain America. Where you see they started off with a whole crew. Everybody else was captured. Everybody else was defeated. Only two people left standing: Hawkeye, Captain America. You feel me? So he basically outwits the Grandmaster. You know the Grandmaster is. He's a wise old dude with powers, something like the Beyonders and all of them type people. He tricks him into choosing the wrong arrow and basically letting Death free. And so, you know, he's strategic. I don't know how to really explain it without, because I can't really see the text. But basically, he stopped Grandmaster by tricking him into basically it was a wager. He basically wagered, did like some Loki type, trick master type stuff. It was like, hey, choose the right arrow, you win. Choose the wrong arrow, you lose. So he basically can hustle. He can trick, strategic in that way. He used the old circus trick actually to win. You know, where he hit the real arrow. Right here, he's also strategic. So him and Captain America is actually in an argument at the time. They're beefing, but they get attacked. So they start to argue and fight at the same time. As you can see, they come up with a plan without even using words, to where they use Captain America's shield, and Hawkeye basically shot off 5-6 arrows at one time, ricocheting off of Captain America's shield and hit every target. You feel me? That's a strategy out of this world. You feel me? To be able to hit all, it shows in the picture, I think, all four of your targets off a ricochet. You feel me? Chest point blank range. In the midst of a fight with no words, and y'all just come up with that. The next picture over next to that shows how his agility and to be able to hit his targets mid flip, spin, curtsy, whatever the fuck in the air. And you see he hit his target still. You feel me? That's a little bit of his ability with his strategic. This right here is him fighting the Collector. You see here in the last scan, he ricochets the arrow off the machine about 2-3 times to hit the Collector after he was standing in the right spot, and was able to trick him and you know, get the one up on him and save all the Avengers and everything. So you know, he's strategic with his surroundings and everything like that. You feel me? He's able to use his surrounding, like I said earlier, and you know, ricochet different items off of something so he can hit his target. You feel me? Like that. Right here, strategy here. So he was getting ambushed by a gun machine and also being shot arrows at him by Trick Shot. So right here in the middle scan, it shows that Trick Shot shoots an explosive arrow at him, but he wasn't going to be able to dodge it and dodge the gun machine at the same time. So what he decided to do was shoot Trick Shot's arrow at the chopper and blow it up, and that way it blew all the enemies back. You can see in the last scan there, all the trees and everybody's flying back. You can see the black silhouettes of them being blown back. But he used also strategy right there. He was able to use whatever was being thrown at him and shot at him to his advantage, so that each assailant countered each other and it blew them up instead of him. You feel me? Right here, Taskmaster is the greatest combatants and villains in Marvel. You feel me? When it comes to copycatting your abilities and coming at you, he was able to use trick shots. Taskmaster's abilities against himself. So basically, he went out his own element. Taskmaster had him all down pat, and he was able to trick him and get the shot off on Taskmaster. So that just shows, you know, he's strategic in that way. He can use his own skill sets that's being used against him and counter him, because at the same time, he knows his own weakness as well. So he used his own weaknesses against himself, against Taskmaster to win. So like I'm saying, the boy is able to read the fight. He's able to read the opponent, and he can outlast pretty much anybody. As you can see in many scans I've shown in different battles, it's always him standing next to Captain America or he's standing alone. That scan didn't matter. Here, I accidentally deleted the second scan. So right here, so I deleted the second, and here it shows them, you feel me, room full of these CTE agents, but they was also working for Hydra with they infiltrated SHIELD, and they had the warehouse around it. It was like 60 or 50 henchmen in there. It shows a scan where he jumps in, turns off the light, throws a smoke bomb, and he literally photographic memory remember where everyone was standing at and shot everybody in the dark. bam, bam, before anybody could even see anything. That was him getting on the ground at the bottom before he shot the smoke bomb off, and then he laid down and shot everybody in the room. So you feel me? That strategy right there. You feel me? He's able to fight multiple assailants on many different occasions by himself. You feel me? And hit every target. That's 50 to 60 plus villains, and he hits every target with a bow and arrow. You feel me? Here, trapped inside of an acid tank. You feel me? He has bows and his artillery to get him out of an acid tank. You feel me?
That's time.
Grapplings and everything. Ooh, I was about to go. Ooh, go ahead. Strategy game crazy. Strategy game crazy.
All right, so I don't know why one of the judges said that I don't. My character didn't hear any strategy. I said again. Let me reiterate. My character literally is one of the best. Is the number one assassin in the whole world. So she has to have strategy because she's taking out all her opponents. She's taking out all her targets without miss. Unlike Hawkeye, who actually misses when he shoots his bow and arrow. Now, also talking about how I brought up the team busted versus a buster, a team buster versus a buster. I literally said how Cheshire has taken out Kid Flash on a team of superheroes, Aqualad, Artemis, Kid Flash, all these characters who are amazing. They're not freaking followers or sidekicks. All these characters have been a leader at one time in their life. Even fucking Aqualad was the team leader of Teen Titans. So I don't know why you would say something that dumb. But even with that being said, when Kid Flash tried to run up on her, she already planted balls on the floor, made him trip, knocked him out instantly. When she snuck up on Aqualad, she threw a tear gas down. Aqualad couldn't see. He has amazing speed reaction. She came down, shot him with multiple poison arrows. And then while she did that, she wasn't just trying to hit him. She shot him multiple times so she could hit her target. So you're talking about strategy. I'm showing you how she has strategy. She's not going there dumb. She's not going there like, oh, let me just go ahead and take on the whole team. No, she's going there with strategy because like my scan said when I gave her introduction, she doesn't have powers. She just is a very skilled combatant with tools on her side that she's able to use to her ability. Now, again, I asked my opponent multiple times, what feats have Mockingbird had to give you to seem like her fights was even necessary to bring up that he beat her one time. Again, like I said, he's not good up close, which I already showed you. And then you said he took it on multiple teams. Name one team that Hawkeye has took on and beat besides regular soldiers that he beat that you showed me. Let me show you the multiple times that she's beat whole teams. This is her being a whole team of ninjas with her baby, her kid on her arm, bro. But you're talking about your character can stand against mine. Let's see. Hold on, let me hurry up in. This is her going against a demon, bro, who literally beat Batman hand-to-hand combatant. And this is her using a katana to cut Clayface in half. You talk about, oh, your guy can use a sword, but you ain't showed not one time if he's strong enough to literally slice a whole gigantic being in half. So I understand what you mean by when you say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's super strong. He's not on my character's level.
And that is time. And to reiterate what I was saying last round, like before you didn't actually say like the strategy she used to beat them. This time you did in your rebuttal.
You're taking my word, man. You're taking my word, man. I was going to kind of say the same thing. It took the rebuttal for him to reiterate what type of strategies were used in her attacks, because all I keep hearing is about who she beat and who they are, not how she beat them or in which way did she use her skill sets to beat them, which is straight up all she was able to beat them. You feel me? But as you can see in the multiple scans I showed, bro, he keeps saying he's not good with hand-to-hand combating. I showed the man he's fought Captain America hand to hand. I think I accidentally deleted the scan, but it actually is a scan where it's after a big fight and Hawkeye saves the day, gets super villains, and literally all the Avengers in there like, hey man, Hawkeye, that was some crazy skill sets you showed out there, man. You really did your thing. He was like, yeah, thank Captain America. That's who trained me. You feel me? So like he was out there amongst super villains throwing hands. You say the man can't throw hands, but he literally throw hands. You feel me? What else I was gonna say? Right here, all these dudes. This is another group of people he took out with one shot. You feel me? One shot of the arrow. That was 1, 2, 3, 5 arrows. You can see on the thing. Dudes with fucking electric katanas and shit. Took them all out. One shot. Bam. No longer. You feel me? Out of there. He's taking on multiple groups. This is him in a crowd. Superhero on Halloween. I think it was Halloween or some shit because everybody was dressed up. He literally shot through a crowd, bro, and knocked down Deadpool. There's also scans where he's beating Deadpool. He like I said, he whooped on Galactus Solo with a bow. He fucking beat the Collector. He's beat Captain America. He's beating Black Panther. You feel me? He's beating Goliath. You feel me? He's beating fucking Captain Marvel, but she wasn't using her power, just hands. You feel me? The man is a leader. He's led multiple crews and whooped on multiple people in the crew.
Trash.
All right. This final round. What is this? Cross-examination?
This the cross-examine. So it says 3 questions. Are we asking the questions or are y'all asking each other questions?
You know what? Let's do it like this. Y'all can ask one. Y'all
like
can
a
ask,
question each, and then y'all kind of just bounce off of those questions to.
Yep. Go ahead. You start off, Nikitas.
So for me, the way I'm seeing how it plays out is she's gonna have to close the distance. When I imagine the fight, she has to close that distance. So I want to see how she's able to do that. And then for Hawkeye, how does he keep away from her? Like you've explained his agility and all that, but the only way I see him winning that fight is him landing a clean shot. She can dodge and she's quick, but he's got to land a quick shot. But he's also got to stay away from her because them hands, he ain't got them like her. So yeah. All right, so y'all can go on that one.
I can go first because I'm sure you don't have an answer for.
I do. I was about to answer you.
Go ahead then. Go. By all means, sir. Go ahead.
Once again, y'all keep saying that. He knows I had to delete a lot of scans. I had all of this in here earlier. You feel me? Literally from live action to comic book, bro. My man has hands. You feel me? And this is regular hand. The average human being can't fuck with him. Cheshire has no superhuman strength, so if he lands a punch, he's damn near knocked out. He has beaten robots. He has, with his katana, he has sliced robots in half. He has stabbed robots through with his hand with a bow in it. We seen that in comic book. I have the scan. We also seen it in the Marvel movie. He literally grabbed the bow out of the fucking Chitauri. The motherfucker, another one came up the wall. He stabbed that motherfucker in it. You know how strong you have to be to stab that through that shit? They have on armor and everything. And it ain't worldly armor. They had on shit. They needed Hulk to break through the big monster one. This dude literally stabbed it through and kicked it off a building, bro. Power, you feel me? So, like, he can handle a close range combat. But also, again, she will have to close the gap. But Hawkeye has faced people faster and more durable than her that has not been able to close. Like I said, he's fought in the Hulk. You feel me? Wolverine. You feel me? He's also done fought fucking the Goliath and Ant-Man. You feel me? These are literally giants who weren't able to close the gap. He has multiple arrows that he can shoot at a microsecond. So from nets to explosive bombs to I don't know what the word is exactly, but like where it's fucking arrows within an arrow. He shoots one arrow off and it shoots out 10 other arrows. Like, how is she gonna have to be able to dodge all of that at the same time, being mindful of him coming in for a strike attack? Because he fight, like I showed you, he fights. His combo technique is fight, kick, shoot, arrow, punch, kick, shoot, arrow, 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 punch, kick, shoot, 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 kick, punch, arrow. That is his fighting technique. So he's not just going to be running away trying to shoot. He's fought in Mockingbird. He's fought in Black Widow. I showed the scans, and I didn't get to show you. But literally, close combat, shooting arrows. He literally does not need a gap, bro. His drawback power is so strong, he doesn't need a gap. So you feel me? He can fight close range, shooting bows and everything. You feel me? I had to scan for all of this. So the gap doesn't really make a difference, bro, because the man has the hands. You feel me?
Correct.
I don't think if anybody heard an answer, please let me know if y'all heard an answer. But I ain't hear shit. As far as, let me answer you the question, my dear good friend Nikitas. How would Cheshire be able to close the gap? Okay, so again, like I said, She can teleport. That is one. Teleport. Okay, that is one. Counter.
Okay.
Again, I showed you how she can beat multiple. She can literally, if she wanted to close the gap, right? This is strategy. She literally jumps down. She cuts off the heads of her arrows. You see her using the environment against her, spills poison around her so she couldn't move. And if you see the bottom scan with the arrow, she literally had to get saved by Arsenal. This is the female red arrow, and then this is Arsenal saving her because she was just about to slice her in half. If you can see her hand about to swing down. So again, like I said, she's closed the gap with green arrow, red arrow, Arsenal, and once she does that, I know that Jude said, "Oh, he has Kevlar and shit like that." Okay, but what is Kevlar to literally a man? If I can pull it up real quick. 1 second. I hate that my shit is touchscreen right now. Oh, here it is. All right, so look, this. Oh, is that the one I was looking for? That's not the one I was looking for. But anyways, if you can see in this scan, that's not the one I want to pull up. But if you can see in this scan, she's literally beaten Red Hood, which is one of the best hand-to-hand combatants in all of the Bat family. And he had his, if you know anything about Red Hood, his armor is extremely durable. And in one of the scans, and if I can find it, I know freaking Otis was supposed to pull it up for me, but it's a scan where she goes against Red Arrow, and I mean not Red Arrow, but Red Hood, and it says that he said, "Oh, I rather trade my durability for being slow than versus getting poisoned by you." And she said, "Well, that's fine. All I have to do is just beat you with pure hands because she is one of the best hand-to-hand combatants in all of DC. As I showed y'all on the scan, she's the number 2 best hand-to-hand combatant in DC compared to a list. She was number 2. If y'all want me to show you that scan, I could show you again. And then again, he brought up the fact that he said, "Oh, he could knock her out with one punch." He's not that damn strong. You're talking about a girl who literally has gone to hand-to-hand fights with Wonder Woman. What is you talking about, bro? What is strength feats compared to somebody like Wonder Woman? She's able to take punches and fights, hand-to-hand fights with her, including going hand-to-hand with Aquaman himself or Aqualad. Like, these are superhuman beings. And I showed you she beat Starfire. So she's beating Starfire, who has super strength, Wonder Woman on par, fighting Aquaman, beating Aqualad. What do you mean by strength? That's nothing compared to Cheshire. So don't play her like that. When I say she can close the gap, she's fought multiple archers. She knows the strategy to go against archers. She can teleport, and if she has to fight long distance, I showed you that she has multiple devices to close the gap. She has smoke screens. She has she's extremely stealthy because she's one of the best ninjas in all of the world. She has explosives. She has just all types of shit.
He has, though. He has.
Don't do that because I'm beating your ass, bro. Chill out. So, anyways, like I said, I'm telling you how she can close the gap. And once she does, there's nothing that somebody like Hawkeye, who has to use an arrow to fight on a par with somebody like Cheshire, which wouldn't matter if she can teleport. You can't show me a scan where where Hawkeye's doing shit like this, hand-to-hand combating, bro. You can't show. Stop it, Jude. Stop it. Stop touching my shit. Anyways, like I said, she's taking on multiple guards, hands, and this is her saving Red Arrow, by the way. This is her picking up 2 grown men with one. She picking up a grown man with one hand. Does anybody else see that? Jude, can you stop touching my shit?
I'm trying to delete this so I
let me beat your ass, bro. Stop. So like I said, she's picking up one man with one hand. She's putting her knee on another police next. Shout out to Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Get that lick back. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, bro. Like I said, bro. She can close the gap, and once she does that, there's literally nothing that Hawkeye can do. She's done it with all the characters that I already mentioned. If you can't sit here and say why is she able to dodge, or why is she able to stop a speedster, somebody that she should not be able to react to, and stop him, why would she not be able to react to Hawkeye shooting arrows?
That's a good point.
But shit, all right. So again, like, to respond to what you just said,
I just want to point out he's adding scans while we're doing this. You cheating, nigga. You cheating, nigga.
Bro,
you
what
cheating,
is this?
nigga.
Hold on, wait. I want y'all to answer this right here. What does that say? Time limitless, right? These are his rules.
That's fine. I'm saying you adding
I
scans
can't
though.
respond. You were done talking. Now I want to respond.
I'm just saying you adding scans. That's all.
I'm not, bro.
And
You
it's
literally
one
have
question each, nigga. You can't respond to my shit. You asked to go first when I was gonna go first. You can't rebuttal now.
I'm saying you asked me.
Nah, nigga, stop it.
I'm want to show.
Go ahead, Otis. Ask your question, bro.
You
ask your question, Otis.
Fighting. I'm gonna show you.
Ask your question, Otis.
All right, in a situation where all weapons are disarmed from them, like Hawkeye's bow gets broken, Cheshire loses all her weapons. They're in the middle of a forest. How does that go? Whoever wants to go first can go first.
I'm gonna let you go first since he wanted to add scans to prove his point. Go ahead.
I wasn't adding scans.
You did. I saw you, bro. Go ahead. What you gotta do, bro?
Nigga, I was making space.
Go ahead, cheat to win, bro. Try to
already here.
Go ahead, bro.
I knew these questions was gonna be asked about the hand. I had this. I'm gonna put the scan back.
I want to see it, nigga. Go ahead.
But ain't no space, and I'm trying to delete. But you scared?
Exactly, cheating, nigga. We already got our scans in. You trying to cheat?
Hey, I'm trying to prove a point, man. That my man can handle hands, bro. He's fighting Taskmaster. He's fighting Daredevil. He's fighting Spider-Man. Like my nigga got hands. I'm just putting the scans in so I can prove a point. You feel me? You bringing up fights that we can't see. I'm trying to bring up fights we can see.
What are you talking about? I literally showed you, bro.
I ain't see her fight Aqualad. I ain't see her fight no Speedster. I ain't see her.
Nobody saw the clip that I posted with Aqualad.
But you brought up
exactly.
Archers who ain't even known to shoot more than 2 bows at a time, where my dude's shooting 5 to 6 bows at a time. He has bows that shoot bows. She's not going to just be dodging 1 or 2 bows, bro. She got to dodge a whole artillery, and their speed time does not even equivalent to how fast my boy shoots arrows out of that quiver. You feel me? He shoots arrows way faster than both of them. Again, you bringing up you steady comparing Red Hood and a sidekick to a sidekick. You brought up another sidekick to a sidekick. Like they're even on par with somebody who stands with the greatest superheroes Avengers. Like not on par. But so what question was first I was gonna answer?
Yeah, in a situation where they are both completely unarmed, in the middle of the forest. What is Hawkeye doing to beat Cheshire?
Like I said, the man got hands. I can't fill up scans. I told you he's fought in Daredevil. Somebody with ultra hands and sensory skills and reaction time. The man's crazy. He's fought the Punisher, somebody who's a brute fighter. You feel me? Like basically a street fighter. He's fought in Captain America, who is also his trainer. He's been trained in combat by Captain America. He's fucking hand stabbed fucking Chitauri warriors. You feel me? So yeah, I mean, that's a fucking whole alien. I'm pretty sure her strength is nothing compared to that. You feel me? So the man can throw hands. He has the agility, so he can jump, spin, kick, and flip. Just maybe not as good as she can, but he can do the same thing. And it's guaranteed he has more power in his punches than she do. You feel me? This man fights people like Black Widow and all of them, and they definitely on par with Cheshire. You feel me? Fucking Black Widow is one of the most toughest hand-to-hand combatants in fucking Marvel, let alone the fucking Avengers. You feel me? This dude has fought robots, you feel me? He has fought in dinosaurs. And this is just hands, you feel me? So like Gap is nothing. I have scans and if y'all want to see him later, but like I said, he's fought he's fought all these heroes.
It's gotta be in here already. He trying to upload it.
They were in here, but I deleted them.
I literally have less scans than this dude right now, so no.
It's good. So basically he has the hand skill set. Just say if he gets respect from Captain America and Black Panther, if they can throw hands with him and respect his hand-to-hand combat and also put him in leadership positions, you feel me, he can handle Cheshire. Who basically has snaked every person that he's mentioned here after he told us what strategies he's used to fight him. It's not a heads-up brawl, but it is what it is.
Craig, you want to add any extra?
You not dead ass right now, like bro.
Dead ass.
Snake. Okay. Hold on.
You want to bring some loose cans in,
Okay.
Craig?
So look,
Smoke bombs and shit. I'm just saying.
you said what?
So you want to bring some loose cans in? So
No, I wish I'm like my brother here. I don't cheat to win. You feel me? First of all, I let him have the advantage by having more scans.
I didn't. It's not.
Bro, why you always talking?
You want that shit to sound good.
Why you always want to talk to him all around?
Don't do that because you definitely cut him off like 4 times in his thing.
I really didn't, bro.
Yes, you did.
I really did. I said one
thing.
thing.
We were all here forward. We were all here forward.
Go ahead.
It's your turn. Go ahead, Cheshire.
Oh, now I get a chance to speak.
Know what?
Now I can talk. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm pretty sure y'all.
Oh man, what happened? What?
Oh
what?
dang!
Now his reception went out. That's what happened when you bullshit. Your service start fucking up when you bullshit.
Dude, stop playing with me, bro. Stop fucking around. That was you that ran earlier, bro. That wasn't me. Stop playing with me. This nigga literally took me off and pressed remove, nigga. I could do that same shit with you, nigga. Now. What that way? Exactly. Weak ass nigga. You a weird. You a snake nigga, bro.
Who?
You a snake ass nigga, bro.
Who?
You.
I didn't do nothing to you.
Who took me off?
Your service took you off. It didn't happen on
my service took me off. It would have took me longer to get back on.
Hey,
you press the button.
My hands. When we play back, my hands.
Like how you sit here, just like when I was, just like I was doing my round. Just like I was doing my round, and you was sitting here clicking off on my scans. And I said, "Hey, bro, stop doing that." Just same shit you doing right now. Cause
that's cap. It sounds good though. Hey, we got. Hey, it sounds good, but we got evidence for that too. We got more.
We have company.
Tap in.
Exactly.
That shit tap.
Exactly.
That shit tap. It ain't cap. That shit
tap in.
Pressing the wrong
tap,
button.
nigga. That shit is not cap, nigga.
You're fucking up. You're fucking up the church's money, boy.
All right, so look, let me answer your question, man, because obviously this man is bullshitting. He literally said that if it came to hand-to-hand combat, that Hawkeye would be able to beat Cheshire. Y'all heard all the scans that I gave y'all. Mm-hmm. I don't think that I have to say, so I'm just gonna say what it is.
Cap! That's cap! That's cap!
Y'all know that shit is cap. I don't have to explain why. Y'all know that shit is cap. I literally showed y'all her taking on Wonder Woman, who we all know is one of the best hand-to-hand combatants of all time. Hand-to-hand, no snake. Fair one. Straight fair one. She's literally taken on multiple guards, taken on Red Hood, taken on Nightwing, taken on Red Arrow, took all these Starfire, all these niggas she did not snake, nigga. So I don't understand what you mean by she got a snake to go hand in hand. What I literally just showed you that she's one in the scans, bro. I don't have to say it myself. She's one of the best hand-to-hand combatants of all time, said by Black Widow. Said by Black Canary. And acknowledged by Lady Sheila, who you talked about. Oh, she was cap trained Hawkeye, but Hawkeye still has to use a bow and arrow to fuck with Captain America versus Cheshire, who can literally fight Batman on par and still beat Lady Sheila and still fuck with Black Canary and still beat on Nightwing and still beat on all these characters I'm talking about who are the best hand-to-hand combatants of all DC. This is not even a question for real. Like, this is just y'all fucking like we just doing shits and giggles at this point. Hawkeye could not be able to fuck with Cheshire when it's just hand-to-hand combat, bro.
Don't never listen to the question or the round strat with the round.
Really said, bro. The question was, if you put them in a forest where they don't have their weapons, how are they going to be able to beat the other opponent? And I'm literally saying that she doesn't need none of her gadgets because she is a trained ninja. Unlike Hawkeye, who is literally a circus clown, who grew up in a fucking circus. My character grew up.
Did Nightwing not grow up in the circus and you was using that nigga as a reference?
You gotta give me time.
Hey, keep the same energy. Keep the same energy.
That's why I'm keeping the same energy. I'm saying, yo, nigga is a circus clown, nigga, that had to get trained to learn how to fight. My nigga was literally trained from since a child how to be a fucking assassin. The fucking hands is not the same. So don't even try to play with my character talking about like if it was hand in hand that you could fuck with my character when the scans that you brought up, he still had to use a fucking bow and arrow, bro. Regardless, you said a win is a win, right? You said a win is a win, right? But
did your chick not sit here? But did he not sit here and show scans of this chick not using a poison like 90% of each scan he brought up, or using razor sharp claws, or somehow like did you not show that?
What do y'all see? Or is there any poison? Is there any knives?
The 10%,
what are we talking about?
The 10%, and guess what? Them is regular niggas. Like
nigga, you didn't show me 80%. That's not 10%. I just show she's taking on multiple people with just pure hands. She's beat Deathstroke with hands. She's beat.
No, she threw katana at the nigga, and they was fighting with weapons, and it was a hand-in weapon fight, bro.
No, it wasn't. No, straight
hands.
Yes,
it was.
No,
yes, it was, bro. You literally showed a video of one of their fights, bro. She literally had to disarm him.
I'm talking that. Yes, that is a fucking what do you call that? A fucking clip from the show, which again I was just showing how good her aim was, where again a nigga like Deathstroke, she's able to throw a shuriken and knock a weapon out his hand, but even without that in the comics she's able to beat Deathstroke hand-in-hand combat. So if she's able to beat on Deathstroke hand-in-hand, if she's able, again, even if we take away that, I just showed y'all her going hand to hand. Let me just show y'all. Let me stop fucking talking about it. Like, why am I going back and forth with this nigga? Because he know he fucking losing. Like, that shit crazy to me.
Where I'm losing at?
Nigga, you talking about how Hawkeye can fight Cheshire without a bow and arrow. Nigga, you don't have a
this nigga can fight Daredevil, Spider-Man, Punisher, fucking Deadpool, and Wolverine. This nigga fought Wolverine without a weapon.
No fucking skins.
Bro fought Wolverine without a weapon, and Wolverine was still using his claws.
You don't have no
nigga in the forearm, and he still was throwing hands with the nigga.
So
still was throwing hands with Wolverine while Wolverine using his claws.
If you look at this scan, bro, look at what's going on. She's literally beating the people around her to say stay out the fucking fight because she wants to fight Wonder Woman up front. So you can't sit here and say that she has to snake him, or she can't.
And then you bring up this scan. I've actually just read that issue today. Let's keep it 100. When she tried to fight Wonder Woman, she had the fucking superpower enhancement. She literally in that issue you're bringing up, that wasn't just I'm one to fight her because I'm that bitch. No, she literally had a fucking superhuman enhancement in that issue, and still was using those fucking.
Actually, she didn't have a superhuman enhancement. No, she didn't. No, sorry, you're wrong. Sorry,
it was.
Sorry, you're wrong. She didn't.
What was it?
It was a fucking pill to fucking depower how strong Wonder Woman actually is, to make her where she is fighting still super strong, because at the end of the issue she throws fucking Cheshire into a fucking car, so she still have fucking superhuman strength, but it wasn't godly the way it normally is. You feel what I'm saying? She's still fighting her on par to par. Yes, it's her. Bro, how you gonna tell me about the comic, nigga?
Hold on. Bro, literally, bro. She literally was enhanced. That was not a straight up fight. Come on now. That was not a straight up fight.
Anyways, I don't know why we're going back and forth. I just showed y'all how she's going against the best hand-in-hand combatants with hand-in-hand combatant. So regardless of what this nigga's trying to manipulate, he couldn't bring up a fact of how his character can be minds without a bow. I am showing y'all multiple ways.
I just brought up five.
Like again, I said.
But I'm not
again, like I said. I just showed y'all how my character is a way better hand-to-hand combatant when it comes to straight hands. His character is not that character, and I just showed y'all she's the number two best hand combatant in DC's list. So if she's number 2 and Hawkeye's nowhere near on the top 10 list, y'all do that math and let me know what y'all come up with. That's it. That's my time, bro. All right, go ahead, Chauncey. You can ask your question, bro.
Okay, it's a two-parter. For Jew, in regards to Hawkeye, he does have some impressive feats. I think you didn't show or present. One that stands out to me is when he actually got bombarded with bullet fire. I think he was hit like 121 times, something ridiculous.
I had that scan where it was like 50 soldiers in black, where they had on all black, and he ended up collapsing at the end of the fight. I had that scan as well. Had to delete scans because somebody needed room. I had the scans, bro. I literally deleted scans to keep some, but I had them. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I just tried to reload it when he brought up the whole he don't fight people, but literally, bro, he was fighting machine guns.
Okay.
Bro, this man has 50 scans to my 30. You raised room for 10 scans, nigga. Are you dead ass? You want me let's really talk about the facts.
I'm not saying that I didn't.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just letting
I had
him
to make
know
room. I had 50 fucking scans and I still couldn't bring up a good excuse. But my opponent has 30 scans and I'm answering all the questions. Okay.
What questions did you answer? My dude can do exactly the same.
My character was questioned, how can my character close a distance? I brought up multiple ways how my character can close a distance. Another question, how if we was rid of all our weapons and we was about to fight, who's gonna win? I answered multiple ways how my character's gonna win. Your character can't do that. You got 50 scans. I got 30. Stop it.
Okay. So my question for you, Drew, is
how I didn't answer the question. You the only one that's saying the question wasn't answered. You ain't the judge. I literally answered the questions.
Okay.
So
I'll see how. All right.
It's the Hawkeye. In regards to that feat, how do you think that will come into play for his durability would come into play going against Cheshire as deadly as she is and surviving with a feat like that? And my question to Craig, she's the daughter of Sportsmaster, is that correct?
Yes. So not in the comic version. She's actually adopted by Sportsmaster in the show. She's not the actual blood daughter. But she's adopted. Like again, she was a slave child. You know what I'm saying? Okay. She was born into the villain life. This punk ass nigga character literally chose the villain life based off of some yams. My character chose the villain life.
Let him ask the question.
Okay, I heard him. I'm just saying, my character was born into slavery. His character fucking chose to do it after being a fucking circus clown. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so in regards to Cheshire and her connection to Sportsmaster, what do you think her connection to Sportsmaster how does that contribute to her fight with someone like Hawkeye? Because that's kind of a very similar character in a way.
Okay, I'll let you go first.
All right, so basically what you asking is basically what can ask your question again? Like you ask basically what can he do against?
So the thing that really stands out to me with Hawkeye is, him surviving being riddled with bullets. What do you think his durability, how that will come into play against a deadly assassin like Cheshire?
Mm-hmm. Hawkeye, we know, bruh has amazing durability. He can withstand being thrown through a wall. He can withstand being blown up. You brought up the feat tonight that he fought all the soldiers and they was riddling them with machine guns, and he still managed to whoop all of them and then collapse the end. Like that just shows right there. If I could, I would have brought the scan back, but it shows he got amazing durability, so he can withstand a lot. He done took hits from Hank Pym, you feel me? He done took hits from Captain America and you feel me? Face shots, all kinds of stuff, kicks or whatever. He done took shots from Black Panther. So these are people, like I said earlier, he's a straight human being, no super abilities. And these people are super soldier, and the other one is in a vibranium enhanced suit. You feel me? So he also tanked stab wounds from fucking Wolverine. Wolverine was stabbing him up, put the claws right through his forearm. You feel me? And he still managed to take Wolverine out in the end by fucking because he carries vibranium and adamantium bows. So he put the two vibranium bows, because it's stronger than adamantium, between his knuckles and punched Logan through the jaw, and it kind of knocked him out. But he can withstand massive beatings and still be able to fight within the fight, bro. So like I don't see him getting hit being too much of a problem. We also know that he's good against poisons. He's good against mind control. After he was controlled, he can withstand mind control now. So he all good to go, man. Durability is crazy for a regular human. They think he might. I was reading somewhere where they said Lord theory where they think he might be semi-mutant or something, but like because his durability and power is just crazy.
Can you explain the poison part?
No.
Like,
oh, bring him back. Bring him back.
All right,
Bring
so
him back.
Can you explain that?
So him and Black Widow, right? With their training through Shield, they have durability to like most basic poisons. You feel me? Or they can withstand it a little bit longer than the average, human being. And that was just shit with Shield, and that's comic book, not animated or live action.
Okay.
Hey yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Again, if Cheshire hits this dude again, somebody like Aqua Lad, who literally states in the video, I have immunity to poison. I have taken multiple poison from jellyfish and all types of shit, which is some of the deadliest poisons you can ever have. Who withstood that and still was knocked out by Cheshire's poison, but we're going to pretend, we're really going to have this conversation and pretend that if Hawkeye gets touched by Cheshire, he's going to be able to withstand that. Are we really adhering this right now? Are we? Please don't tell me we're going to.
He can eventually pass
that
out,
this is
but
a
he
thing,
can fight
bro.
it off longer than the average human being. He could probably.
No, a human being doesn't matter when it comes to Cheshire when she's literally knocking out Starfire, who has her fucking immunity and strength and fucking durability is way out the fucking spectrum when it comes to Hawkeye. And we're talking about Aqualad, who is an Atlantean who has the same ability to have resistance to poison.
That's exactly why to say this rant, I said keyword basic poisons.
Okay, and she's not basic. So the answer to that question, you might as well just say he ain't got no fucking nothing against it. Just say that, bro. Don't sit here and drag it out.
She gotta be able to touch this nigga first,
and that's gonna be simple. I just showed you how she takes out multiple archers at the same time.
If Galactus or if Daredevil if Spider-Man can't touch this man, he shoots webs. And this
question. That whole round that he just had, did I talk at all? Can I ask y'all a question? I did it, right? Okay, so also when he asked the question, right? He was already asked the question. Did I not just give him extra time to explain? Hold on, did I not give him extra time? I said, you know what? Bring him back. You still want to talk over me because you know you ain't got no fucking rebuttal for the poison. Let's just call a spade a spade. You don't have a rebuttal.
So.
Nothing you can do when it comes to Cheshire touching him. She's a better combatant. Her poison is way more powerful than Hawkeye has ever fucking dealt with. You literally said he's taking stabs from Wolverine, so if Cheshire touched him, it won't be a problem. You're talking about a blunt stab versus a poison that shuts down your whole body system, nigga. You die instantly. You're not going to be able to fight her up close. And then he asked,
but literally, his question was, she won't have the poison. If in what we're speaking,
that wasn't his question. His question, Chauncey, was that about the poison. You're talking about the durability. That's what you're talking about. Exactly. You're talking about the other guy who said, "Oh, Otis, when you drop all the weapons, who's gonna be able to win?" So know what judge you talking about. Now, past all that, I'll answer the question about durability. Now, Cheshire. So that, again, you see her taking an explosive to the face, still fighting. Point blank range, still fighting. Durability above Hawkeye. Excuse me again?
Was your question durability?
No, I just wanted to answer it for him because I'm trying to show him the difference of showing what's durability and what's actually how you combat poison. You feel me? So I'm just answering both questions. Now, the question that Chauncey asked me, what was it? You said
about her connection to Sportsmaster.
Sportsmasters, and that's the reason. That's the other question. I mean, the other reason why I brought that up. Her connection with Sportsmaster is showing her versatility. Her growing up with a father-like being who has multiple weapons that are basic, like he said, how Hawkeye is fucking basic, how he's used to basic poisons. my boy Sportsmaster uses basic weapons that are made for sports, and he's able to take out the worst fucking villains, the best fucking heroes. She was trained under a man like that, so she's able to be versatile and, like my boy Juve say, on the dribble when it comes to any combatant that she goes against. She knows how to go use and how to combat any weapon that Hawkeye could bring to his arsenal. Again, she's going against Artemis, she's going against Green Arrow, she's going against she's going against Sportsmaster his damn self. So I don't understand what would Hawkeye be able to do to be able to combat Cheshire when she has the better experience, when she's the actual real leader versus a man who grew up following underneath Black Widow as a fucking sim, following underneath Iron Man because he got his ass whipped by him. Like, you know what? I can't beat him, so let me join him. And then he went underneath Captain America and said, you know what? Captain America trained me, and I respect that man so much, so let me try to take over his mantle. Not one time has he actually ventured off and done his own thing. Cheshire, from her origin, has always created her own teams, made her own reputation, she's went against the grain to everybody. She's gone against villains and heroes. She's literally versatile from both spectrums. She's gone against the worst villains, and she's gone against the best villains. And I mean, the best villains and the best heroes, and always remained on top. So when we're sitting here talking about versatility and how Sportsmaster has contributed, that's how.
Thank you guys for answering the questions.
I think it's conclusion time.
My character.
Yeah, I think we're going into conclusion, right?
Is there a conclusion slide?
I believe so.
I think there is.
You dropping the elbow?
Yeah. That's when she chucked it up and slapped up that demon character that I showed you.
Okay, so who's concluding first?
And make sure you add the reason why, please.
So who's concluding first?
Do you want me to go first? All right.
Go ahead.
Wait, how are we doing conclusion?
Who's doing
like, is this the vote? It's
the
your
conclusion
vote.
is on the judges. Okay, I thought y'all were
The
doing
conclusion's on
conclusion.
us? Oh, okay. I thought that was going to wrap up.
Yeah, I thought y'all were coming up with a conclusion,
that's right.
and then we were giving
I think
ours.
we supposed to conclude. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because it's a round one, right?
Yeah, that's my fault. Good job, y'all.
Yeah, it should be a 6 minute. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So conclusion, basically wrapping everything up in one sense. So once again, so I just want to say too, bro, you keep talking about my boy never led nothing. He was following Iron Man or whatever. So like I said, when my boy first came out onto the scene, you feel me? He didn't even lose to Iron Man, which is the crazy fucking part. You know, he actually beat Iron Man, and it was basic, I guess, artillery of bows back then. Like, he had some shit that rusted Iron Man and basically some acid with some rust and fucking destroyed the whole damn suit Iron Man was in. You feel me? And then shit got a little hectic because, like I say, he never wanted to be a fucking villain. It was just something that happened on the fluke. He never really followed behind Black Widow. It was like a 1 week situation. He met her when he was running from the police and Iron Man for being mistaken as a jewelry thief, and shit happened. But like I said, my boy is crazy with the bow. You can't knock somebody for using what their base fucking weapon is. You know what I mean? He does use the bow majority of the time, but that's what he do, and he's great at it. You feel me? He's able to fight with it at the same time. Again, I wasn't able to show all the scans, but he has multiple hand-to-hand combat situations with the foot, the fucking hand, fucking many superheroes that I mentioned. You feel me? People with super abilities that he's thrown hands with and bested, and if not bested, gained their respect because bruh went straight up and didn't use a bow, and they underestimated his ability. He has been a leader. He never wanted Captain America's mantle. You feel me? It was actually something that was handed down to him. He didn't even know that it was going to happen. He had retired from being a superhero, and Captain America came looking for Clint Barton in his retirement and said, I want you to be the new leader of the new Avengers. And he did that for a while. I can't think of Red. I think it's the basically the Captain America version from Canada. Was Captain Red or some shit like that? The Canadian nigga with the red suit. He thought he was going to be the leader, and basically Cap brought in Hawkeye. He disbanded from New Avengers and literally is the founder of West Coast Avengers. He formed that group, was the leader of that group. Then he founded East Coast Avengers, became the leader of that. He led the Thunderbolts for a small period of time, you feel me, before leaving. You feel me? He is the longest living Avenger next to fucking Hulk, Iron Man, and it was somebody else in the old man series. But you feel me? Like I said, man, I don't know. You feel me? He got the hands. He has artillery. Cheshire will really have to figure a way to close the gap because, like I said, the man can shoot arrows at a microsecond. The man has a vast array of arrows, from shields to vibranium arrows to adamantium arrows to acid arrows to arrows that cause mass explosions to small explosions to shit that could just disintegrate you. He has alien tech arrows. He has Chitauri tech arrows. You feel me? So there's a lot of things outside of what Speedy and fucking Green Arrow and anybody, you feel me, in their artillery that he damn near mentioned that she ain't fuck with at one time, just throwing at her, like just literally shooting acid bombs, smoke screens, sonic beams, and all kinds of levitation arrows, like literally everything at her at one time. Is just no way that she's going to be able to focus and concentrate and be able to still worry about him closing the gap and throwing hands as well. But I mean, ain't that much to say.
Craig?
Yeah, like you said, it ain't too much to say because there ain't nothing he can say to say why his character can win. I could tell you plenty though. So the reason why my conclusion is Cheshire could win is, again, back to Chauncey's point of why being raised around a Sportsmaster would contribute to her is because she's versatile. Anything that he just brought up as far as versatility, as far as what his arrows can do, she's been raised to learn how to combat anything that is versatile. She is used to going against a wide array of weapons. You keep forgetting that she literally goes against whole teams by herself. A team buster versus a buster. Your character has never done that. You cannot bring up one feat where he has been against a whole team of characters who have powers or different abilities or different weaponry. My character has done it multiple times. You talked about him being a leader. Again, he's followed the steps under somebody else. The Avengers was not created by Hawkeye. Being a villain was led by him followed up with Black Widow. My character never did that. She's always been her own person. She's always went against the grain. Again, the conclusion why she would win is because she's able to take out multiple characters like Hawkeye. Yes, not Hawkeye, but characters who have multiple trick arrows, characters who have amazing combat. And you keep forgetting that the Bat family have multiple gadgets. Red Hood, multiple gadgets. Nightwing, multiple gadgets. And she beat Nightwing and Red Arrow at the same time. I don't give a fuck if you're calling them side characters or not. These characters have amazing abilities, have been leaders, have versatile weapons, are amazing combatants, and guess what? Cheshire's still able to solo them. Did you bring up one scan where Hawkeye does that? No. So why would you even fathom that he could do that against Cheshire, who could take on multiple teams, versus Hawkeye, who could take on a couple of foot soldiers or a couple of robots? That's light work for her. As I show y'all, just go back into another scan, to the same scan that I showed y'all earlier. Hold on, let's see what she's able to fight a herd of ninjas with one hand, bro. And that's a baby in her. That's a kid. Not even a baby. That's like at least, a 10-year-old. That's her child in her head. And she's leaping from one roof to another with her child in her head, bro. What are we talking about? What are we saying, bro? Like you can't fight her, dude. You cannot see her when it comes to the hands. That's just out the question. You gotta play it safe when it comes to bow and arrows, and she's too versatile to not see the shit coming. She's been against Green Arrow. She's been against multiple archers, been against multiple snipers and sharpshooters. Like I said, when I showed you the scan with the sniper shooting her with her back turned, and she still dodged and was able to turn around and one headshot the person with a handgun. And I don't know if y'all understand how hard that is to do, but you have to be a master marksman to be able to use a handgun against a sniper from long distance and be able to just turn around and shoot them with a headshot. That's not an easy feat. So even if we're talking about long distance, she can combat him there. I'm not saying she's the same marksman as Hawkeye, but she can use her skills to combat to be able to get close. She can use her gadgets and full screens to get close. She has multiple gadgets to put him down. She can teleport to get close. And if she gets close, one scratch is literally all she needs. Conclusion.
What's a foot soldier to dinosaurs and motherfucking superhuman robots?
Fodders, because they don't have no storyline or no powers.
But my niggas fought hordes of them.
Okay.
Hordes.
Okay, nigga, did you not see that
show?
What
outside of Starfire? What real extraterrestrial or intergalactic threat has Cheshire ever faced and came out on top?
I'm pretty sure she wasn't on top when it came to Wonder Woman, but she's able to combat those characters. It doesn't matter whether or not if she's beaten multiple. The point is,
having the heart to combat somebody and being able to actually win is two different things, though.
Yeah, but your character can't do that.
Neither though.
But your character can't take on Wonder Woman hand to hand.
What do you mean?
You can make it sound nice, but can your character knock out Wonder Woman? Can your character go hand in hand with Wonder Woman? No.
He can go hand in hand with Captain America. Get my nigga a drug. He does everything off the dribble. No enhancements, no fancy claws. You feel me? When it's bowed down, it's all hands.
Or you just said no fancy shit when the whole nigga arsenal is fancy ass arrows to keep this nigga alive.
I said with no arrows. Listen to the words I said. I literally said no arrows.
You said no claws.
My boy throw real hands. You feel me? No fancy claws. And
he really doesn't throw hands.
And he fights anything outside of this world. Your character.
Bro, I literally So the same point that you just said about her losing against Wonder Woman. I asked you a fair question multiple times in my counters. Judges, be honest. How many times did I ask him name one feat from Mockingbird? One.
Mockingbird is not the character at debate here. I didn't do no.
You just said no. Stop. You brought up Mockingbird as a scan to say that he's able to use hand-to-hand combat. Was that not a fact that you just did? That you did.
Literally, but Mockingbird has fought the same battles. She has literally went up against the same villains in the group.
So name one feat.
What do you mean? I don't have them off the dribble.
So so you don't know her feats. Why are you bringing her up like she's an amazing?
Because she's already ranked a top tier fighter.
Bro, if you can't name one feat to make her a top tier fighter, it is non and void for you to even compare her to Cheshire, dude. We all know the feats for fucking Wonder Woman. None of these niggas even. Well, they know who Mockingbird is.
Literally a main
any of her fucking feats, nigga. You don't know one feat to make her one of the best combatants in all of Marvel. But I know multiple characters that I brought up are amazing combatants in all of these.
Literally went up against Baron Zemos, you feel me, with Hawkeye. They literally fought motherfucking Deadpool together. She's fought a lot of people.
Together. So he's not alone. My character takes on whole teams by herself. Again, you're not helping. You're not helping your case.
I'm just saying she's a top fighter. It ain't what she do by herself. She's a team member. It ain't got nothing to do with
fighter. You need top fighter feats. And so far, what you talking about, she don't have them unless she has Hawkeye by her side, which to me is not really a hand-to-hand combatant because you need to be able to shoot a fair one, which my character does multiple times.
She got her own shit. I'm just saying I don't know no Mockingbird feats off the dribble, but she's literally a character that's known for having hands.
Okay.
You feel me? Everything I've read about her, she's literally either in Hawkeye comic or Thunderbolt comic or West Coast Avenger comic. That's just
I could go plenty if you want to go that route. We want to have that conversation about how Wonder Woman is a top tier hand-to-hand combatant because we can do that.
But my main topic was like
Yeah,
my
okay,
dude
exactly.
fight literally dinosaur monsters, fucking robot creatures, motherfucking Ultron fucking robots, goddamn Chitaris. Like you're fighting just some regular hand-to-hand nigga. You name Nightwing.
Regular?
No super abilities. I'm talking about like you know.
And yo nigga got super abilities?
I'm saying what he fight. I'm talking about what he fight. He don't got powers.
Cool.
He don't got, I'm saying what he does as a regular human. My nigga fights more than just some earthly threats. We're fighting galactic threats at the same time. You feel me? And he has solo shit. Crowds of dinosaur wars. In this fucking issue I was showing right here, in the first panel right there, bruh, literally him and Captain America, they was fighting crowds of them little motherfucking creatures. He was literally taking them all out. Crowds of them. And then, come on, bro. You
check my
fight
phone.
regular niggas.
I'm pretty sure how this debate's gonna go. So you can go ahead and rant, but go ahead.
Just go ahead. Call it. I just wanted to be over. Took 2 years. I'm just saying, man. She gotta get close. Where you go, man?
Where is my phone? Oh, wait. Is that it? Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm a property manager, so I gotta, when my phone ring, I gotta answer because I don't know what kind of issue it is. So I'm gonna mute myself for a second, but y'all can go ahead and do the deliberation, whatever it is y'all doing. I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh yeah.
For me, I mean, just based off the debate itself, I mean, Craig definitely puts forth the point that she is the stronger hand-to-hand combatant. But that was never really a question. For argument's sake, I do feel that Craig came out a little bit further ahead. Even though, I mean, with my knowledge of the characters, I feel like Hawkeye still has a bit of an advantage. But for the debate itself, I'm leaning towards Craig.
Whoever want to go there.
Toss here.
You want to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
So for my conclusion, I got Cheshire as well winning. I can't really imagine a way for Hawkeye to get the upper hand. If he shoots the smoke, he showed the mask, she could see through the smoke. It's like you talking about he could shoot a whole bunch of arrows. She's fighting teams that are shooting.
Hold on, Nikitas, can you hear me? I'm not trying to hear the podcast. Y'all conclusion. My thing is, one of my tenants got 4 dudes at their window, possibly trying to break in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my thug shit. I'm gonna get out the video.
Wow.
So,
well, yeah, go ahead. Continue to say what you were saying.
Yeah. So, yeah, with him shooting a lot of arrows, I don't see that really playing much of a factor when she's taking on entire teams with people that are also shooting at her. And with the reaction speed that she's got, all she's got to do is close that distance, the way I see it. If she teleports, it's a wrap. If she closes the distance any other way, it's a wrap. So, yeah. All right, you can go, Chauncey.
All right, appreciate it. I think you guys brought up some very good points. I think there wasn't enough respect put on the Jew when you argued about the reaction time for having the gun straight at your head, because I think there's been a lot of instances in real life, you know, if someone has a gun straight to your head, you ain't got much time to react. So I give you respect on that argument. I think that's a tremendous feat in itself. I think there was great arguments on both sides. I think Hawkeye, as good as he is, even if he came out with the Ronin character or the Goliath character, I think he would give her a run for her money. but I think she just counters Hawkeye too well, especially with her hand-to-hand combatant ability. I think it would be up to it come down to, I think they would negate each other with their weapons, and then when it comes to hand-to-hand, she would squeak by. So yeah.
Well, so, I mean, I think we have it. Again, with me knowing Hawkeye, I mean, I'm sure he's the significantly better strategist. I mean, we know his advantage at range. Honestly, like there was one feat that he has from one of the animated cartoons where he beat Thanos, who was teleporting. He actually was able to guess where he was teleporting to, so you could have brought up something like that as a defense.
Gotcha.
But for the sake of the debate, Craig did.
I had some different stuff. So I mentioned it, but I had to delete the scan for it. I think I deleted some key things, but it was just only to make space and stuff.
Right.
Like even with like I said, he had. I don't know if y'all remember all the arrows I mentioned, but like he has the Pym arrow. You feel me? And he used it on multiple occasions, and I have about 3 different scans from 3 different comic issues where he used it. And then in the latest issue, he used it now. That's why I said earlier he's not Goliath anymore. Now he just used it as the Pym arrow, and he squeezes it, and he just gets big. Like what's she gonna do against bro when he just squeezes that arrow? If he feel like it's the last straw, and what can she do against a giant?
Yeah.
I don't care how much he punch, how big much he kick, he can just stump her at that point. But that's I mentioned that earlier, but I had to delete the scan. But it shows 3 scans where he used it and actually got big and took out whatever was happening. But there's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Also, I had the one you mentioned where he got hit with the machine gun, and everybody was dressed in all black, and then he collapsed at the end, taking them down.
Yeah, he's a beast. He is. I think he's kind of the unsung, one of the mightiest Avengers, man.
No, they definitely underestimated, man, and I like that they starting to recognize him now a little bit more with the comic books and the issues. They put a little bit more respect on his name. You feel me? He getting his respect, especially like I said, he took over the Avengers, so it was like, okay, it's like that's deep, man. Like you have no powers. You're the biggest shit talker in the crew. All these motherfuckers with powers, like, okay, we're gonna listen to what you gotta say. See, like it was kind of similar to Captain America to me too, but Captain America at the end of the day was a super soldier. He didn't really have like no beams or nothing like that, but he had the durability and the strength a little bit. But I was like, this bro, he ain't got nothing but some arrows. Like at the end of the day, when you really think about it, like he ain't got nothing but some arrows, bro. Like he good with it, but we gonna listen to this thing like. They respect him, like I man. He showed durability, showed valor. So like we gonna follow him. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking with it. And he got he got back-to-back issues too. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting lagged. I gotta catch up on some. I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, so what was the deliberation?
You won.
Was it? Did I?
It was 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
Feel me?
It was good.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Nah, I was gonna say, bro, it was some scans that I thought that Jew was gonna bring up. So just on some respectful tip, I respect Jew a lot. This is all shits and giggles just for y'all that don't know that all the shit we talking, all that shit we just passionate about comics, bro. This is my brother. You feel me? That's first and foremost. Second of all, Jew made me scared, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was worried about going against Hawkeye. I did not know Hawkeye was a boy. When I brought up the thing about teams, Jew was the person that actually showed me that Hawkeye take out Sentinels, multiple. So
I deleted that too. I don't know why, but I was like,
you should have kept that, because if I said, show me where this nigga taking out teams, nigga, it might not be team heroes, but a Sentinel is a team buster by itself. So the fact that Hawkeye's taking out multiple of fucking Sentinels, nigga, that's impressive. You feel me? So I thought you would have shut me the fuck up if you would have had that scan. So I don't know why you deleted that shit. But it was a couple of scans, bro, that I read from Hawkeye. Just like I said, like I really was getting into my bag, I had multiple comics like
Yes.
Hawkeye is definitely like there's some. I thought you was gonna bring up some Ronin feats. Like when I said about his head and head back, I thought you was gonna bring up some Ronin shit. You didn't bring up the Ronin shit.
He got some hand-to-hand pieces Ronin. So I was like,
I was like, yeah, I was waiting for it, cuz like
I thought he was gonna go off that when you said by himself. Because he was talking about him always being with a team, and I'm like, well, if you talking about by yourself, bring up Ronin.
Yeah. And so like I knew the shit, but I thought he was gonna he didn't do it.
And then I tried to throw you an alley-oop, Jew, with my question. Because, like, in the forest with no weapons, like you said earlier, Hawkeye is a person that turns anything into a weapon. So he would still have a whole arsenal of stuff
that on my notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had some.
That he's more resourceful.
Huh?
He's way more resourceful. So yeah, you put him in a forest. He gets some rocks, some sticks. He'll be doing some
I mentioned
crazy.
it earlier. I was just solely really basing it off hand to hand. I thought he wanted because he said nothing. So I could have said that because I brought it up, but I was like, hey, I thought he really wanted it hand to hand, so I kept it hand to hand.
But honestly,
well, he's just saying no weapons. He's just saying no weapons, though.
So he said what he said was, if
but once he make it, it's a weapon.
If you drop them off in the forest, your counter would be, yeah, he may not be the best hand-to-hand combatant, but he can turn the force into a weapon. So like, we constantly argue, what you gonna do without a weapon? It's like, nigga, everything's a weapon for me. So you can't. I don't exist without a weapon because the world is my weapon. You feel me? Like you could have said that, but. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I try to apply pressures to fucking confuse you a little bit.
The argument hands to hands, that's kind of what lost it for me. You're not winning that.
Yeah. She's just too skilled in that regard.
Yeah.
But,
Also, one of the feats that I didn't bring up, but I should have, was the fact that her green robe was just like Green Arrow because she knows how to blend in with her environment. And just like the scan that I showed with what's her name, Artemis being dropped off in the middle of a forest with a visible jet. Cheshire was already on her ass instantly. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't believe with Cheshire's high skill of being a ninja that Hawkeye would have been able to even get the time to create a weapon. But that would have been my counter had he brought it up. But because he didn't, I just punched in with the hand-to-hand combat.
That was a good debate. I got some ideas on how to tune it up for next time, but I'll do that. Talk about those off camera. But I think it was a really good show.
All right, when y'all ready, I'm gonna pull up the people for the next tournament. So, thank you, Duce. Yeah. So next tournament. I mean next debate is going to be All Black, who is using this woman named October Queen. She's a manga character. She's basically can use origami to create a weapon, almost any weapon that she wants. And he's gonna go against my boy Thomas Poteet. Y'all should be familiar with Thomas. That's my dog. And he's gonna be using Taskmaster. So it's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna be able to pull this off. So that's gonna be our next debate, and then we're gonna pull for the rest of the people who is in this.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of, this is the trophy, y'all. This is what we all going for. This is the debate tournament for Tap In No Capping. This is what we all trying to win at the end of this. So we gonna see who take it home. Whoever wins, if I end up not being the one, you feel me? I'm gonna go ahead and ship it off to whoever wins, and we'll see how it goes. So, okay, Battle Junkies. Oh, I hope he goes against who I want him to go against. Hold on. Battle Junkies. This is what I wanted to happen. Battle Junkies versus BMT. Yeah, I want to see that one. So if y'all all know, Battle Junkies was the first person to win a debate on our. Wait, was he the first one? I think he was the first one to win a debate on our channel. So he's the first. No, I take that back. BMT was the first one to win a debate on our channel, and then Battle Junkies was the second. So we basically got the champions of tapping no capping going against each other, and that's exactly what I wanted to happen. So it was meant to be, man. It must have been in the stars that the fact that happened. So that's what's up. So BMT versus Battle Junkies. I think Battle Junkies. Who is he representing? I don't know, but we'll put up the flyers.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, Rico, you the one in the comments. Rico. Let's see who we gonna go against. Who's this? Rico versus Keys. All right, so Rico versus Keys. Let's see. Edmund. That's BMT. It's going to be a great fight. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one. Edmund versus Jupiter. Okay. And I guess that leaves Ken, Kapachi. That's Katana. So it's going to be me, Cheshire versus Katana. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go against him. So that's the lineup. So yeah, man. I hope y'all got it. Rico say he like it. You think you gonna win, bro? You like it is you gonna win though? You feel me? So yeah, man. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank y'all all for participating. Nikita's good looking out. Lelouch, my boy Otis. Shout out to Then and Now podcast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm a big fan. So yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to my boy Chauncey, man. This is actually my little background. This is my partner, man, from when I was a site manager for COVID testing. And I met my boy because he was I drop off the samples to him. He would go drive off and drop it off to the shit. So yeah, man, like this is my boy, man. He's a real he was already in one of the nerd groups that I was a part of, and I was like, well, you a part of that shit too? And then we just hit it off, bro. So he's a real one, bro. Like even when the job shut down, I was like, damn, bro, I can't find another job. I need to hurry up and get another one because the whole job shut down because it was I guess COVID slowed up. And my boy Chauncey sent me like some applications and shit like that. This is a real brother, man. It's all I gotta say. He's a real brother, real nerd. Big ups to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Representing the Blerds, man.
And then shout out to my boy Ju for doing a good job, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it was in the cards. Like you had me for a first pick, man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like you would have went against somebody else, you would have been cool, but
I wasn't worried about it. It took 30 years.
Okay.
Wanted this to be over.
Okay,
now
we'll find out. Okay, but yeah, man. So y'all can go ahead and give out y'all little sign outs. Johnson?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to you, Craig. I appreciate the opportunity to be on the show, man. I wondered when I was going to be brought on. I remember you telling me about Absorbing Man and Wonder Woman. I know there were schedule conflicts. It's good. We're here now. This is the start of, I think, something big, something fun, something great, like Blerds do. And yeah, man, just anybody that wants to follow, I'm Chauncey Howard on Facebook. I'm Mr. Mambo Wakanda on Twitter. I'm the Chance82 on Twitter. I'm on Snapchat too. I'm not hard to find. Just Chauncey Howard.
That's what's up. Nikitas?
Yeah, that was a good one. It was very enjoyable. It was as fun as the last one, so appreciate you bringing me back on. Yeah, Nick Pop Pics on Instagram.
That's about it, man. My boy Lelouch.
I'm tired, so I'm getting ready to go to sleep. But, you can catch me on Sundays within Now podcast, like Craig mentioned earlier. You can catch me in the Blerd Group Entertainment Facebook group. We always talking shit in there, so come join us.
Good. My boy King Joe.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Straw Hat Juicy, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through, bro. It was a blessing. Shout out to my boy Khan, man. This was very enjoyable, man. Can't wait for the next round. Follow me on Instagram, Straw Hat _Juicy. Catch me on Facebook, Jew Palmore. And shout out to the debaters. Shout out to Blerd and Improve Entertainment. And you feel me? Yeah. Have a good night. I'm tired too.
All right, man. It's your boy, the comment, KJN_man.510. That's the Bay. Catch me on Universal Debates. Catch me on What It Sound Like podcast, where you get your best reviews and interviews. Catch me on the Blerd Cartel. You know we doing well. And then catch me on Blerd Approved Entertainment on Tap In, No Capping. Where basically, if you're blurry, you've seen it, then what's your opinion? We signing out. Appreciate y'all. Subscribe, like, and share us around.